I think we all deserve inspiration, and Pete has negative inspiration. That's how we'll do it.
I think we should be allowed to pick a role, but Pete rolls well. Yeah. Impose a crit fail.
Yeah, sounds fair to me.
DM being late. He's on Roll20 though.
He's also on Discord.
Is he?
Yeah, he's online.
Oh, I haven't noticed
Not in the
that.
chat.
Actually.
Just
Yeah.
not in the call.
He's a fucking wanker, mate.
He's a fucking wanker, mate. Oh, hey, Klaus.
Oh, he just messaged the group.
What on WhatsApp?
Might be a bit late, guys, but please log on and get settled.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
That was 9 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
The plot thing.
Hi, Zach. I'm just going to swap over to Discord on my phone.
I'm super confused how he's logged on to both Discord and Roll20, but not here.
Well, he's probably turned on his laptop as he's got home, and he's probably doing something.
Yeah, true. I like that theory.
Dave with the fucking big brain.
Or he's been
Yeah.
avoided. And the murderer
Let
sent
me
a text to
just
D&D because he knows Pete's schedule.
Yeah. He knows that Pete's got to keep the D&D boys informed.
Precisely.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Oh wow, I'm so glad Rob's gone.
Oh, I fucking hate that cunt.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad. Like, I've just been struggling to carve out time to play Pokemon.
Dude, what happened?
Like-
You literally told me you were gonna play on Sunday, was it? Saturday?
Monday. I got it on Saturday.
You said you were gonna put some fucking hours into that on Saturday because Ella was hanging.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I fucking went out to see, like, Norman and then did all the shopping and cooking and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, just got to the evening, like, sitting on the sofa with a glass of red on the go, like, all fucking comfortable and shit.
Respect, what red wine did you have?
Fucking jammy red brew, dude.
A what?
Jammy
Mic
red
off.
brew. You know that one? Like the fucking...
Mic on.
Got a kangaroo on it.
Oh, dude, that one's sick. The yellowtail one.
Was it some fucking South Australian?
Yeah, I think it's yellowtail. Hang on.
Yeah,
in the
it
other
is
fucking
definitely
room.
yellowtail if it's got the kangaroo on it. Dude, that's the point. I've got a bottle of red wine in the cupboard which I haven't opened and I got for my birthday last year, so I might crack that open.
Dude, red wine is dope.
If that's
Yeah, red wine is...
still. I don't know how good the red wine was. I'll try. I'll let you boys know.
I'm just into Rioja at the minute. Rioja is the absolute one.
Rioja is well good.
Slapping my dick about. Talking about Rioja. Rioja.
Right, I need to check my food.
Lambrini.
Take you with me. Lambrini.
I kind of want to have a snout because I've just, like, cracked a beer, but it's like gambling on whether or not Pete's going to be back. To be fair, actually, I
Take
can
your
just
phone. Yeah, you can take the phone with you, mate.
well, phone and the laptop, to be fair.
Dude,
Fuck it.
Exactly.
I normally wouldn't do it because Ella would be here and there'd be like fucking noise and shit, but...
Where's Ella tonight?
She's gone round her cousins to do a fucking watch a scary film.
Oh.
On Tuesday?
On a school night.
I know, right?
That's crazy, man. She fucking living.
It's mad, like, I've come home to them two sitting there before, like, and there's just watching a scary film and there's just, like, a million, like, empty packets of, like, sweets, you know? It's like, sitting here watching a film. Yeah, that's it, always. Either later in the evening or, like, the next day, wake up,
and women eat, like, 400 sweets, and then go,
Mic off.
I feel sick!
Mic on.
Gee, like,
To be
what the
fair,
hell
I do
could have
that.
caused that?
I'll eat like loads of shit the night before and wake up and be like, I feel like shit. I wonder why. And then
I'll do the same, but I'll
right
eat like
a
a kilo
whole
of
pack
pasta.
of like fucking Magic Stars empty and shit like that.
Oh, God.
Magic Stars.
You know I do that shit to the Skittles.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, is it?
It's way less frequent nowadays, now that I'm an adult. But shit was fucking my whole thing for a long time, and it
dude,
still
just
pops
go
up
around
every now and again.
Christmas and like get sort of roped into what Chris does and just eat whole packets of shit and.
Dude, to be fair, do you remember Chris Stores would buy like 3 like £1, £1.50 size like bags of sweets and
Yeah,
just
and go
demolish
through the whole
them
fucking thing.
every time, every fucking time. Like
three big bags of sweets. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, and that's
Yeah,
like
dude.
included on top of like a takeaway, which we'd probably get.
Oh yeah, we definitely have like chicken or pizza or something.
Yeah.
Like, and then more often than not, if I remember correctly, there would be like some sort of packet of biscuits or something from the kitchen that you'd end the night on, you know, like some wagon wheels or some shit.
Yeah, and like a bag of Doritos as well, probably.
Mhm.
Rob, but just so you know, the red wine that I have is a Rioja.
Oh, Dave, nice. One of the best Riojas I had was like a Sainsbury's own one. It was like £5. It's fucking sick.
This is I've never. It's got.
This one's.
What is it? It's Fino.
You said that one.
I recognise that. Is that Guy Fawkes?
There's a lot of moving parts in this. I feel like we got a bit carried away with ingredients. Well, we'll be healthy and do a naked burrito bowl. And then do like enough food for about 18 days. We'll have the rest of the spring onion if you're not feeling that.
Klaus licking Luna out. Oh my god.
He's licking her out.
Yeah, literally Luna was just chilling on the table and then I've walked past and Klaus is literally just going to town on her arsehole. Alright.
That is interesting.
But Luna didn't seem to mind, so you know, whatever.
They never do.
Luna's a sassy bitch and really doesn't like it when Klaus touches her, apart from apparently licking her arsehole. That's fine.
I mean, I can see it.
So that Pokemon game, right, is really, really good. But I've been playing it for about 2 hours and it still seems like tutorial-y, and I'm just like, let me play the fucking game, like.
I'm actually kind of really sad to hear you say that, because I was gonna say I've only played like an hour of it, right? But I was like, when does the tutorial part end? Like, you know, it is super handholdy.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's because it's a new Pokemon game, right? So they don't want people to not know what to do, but at the same time, just let people explore. Like, I haven't been able to go and explore and do anything on my own yet, because it's always been like, you've got to do this. I know you've got to do this.
I feel like it's confirmed that is like a big part of the game. Like, you get to go out and explore and shit, right? So it's like, how much longer do you have to show me this? Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's super fun though. Like, the fact that you can just like run around whilst having a Pokemon battle is really cool.
Yeah.
But another gripe, when you know, when you catch wild Pokemon after battling them, why can't you just throw a Pokeball at them? Why does it do it like the old way?
Yeah, I know, that is annoying actually. Like, they give you this whole new mechanic, and then it's just like, no, in a battle, like, you just fucking throw a ball like it is in all the other games.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even care if, like, it was literally super easy to throw the ball at it. Like, it was like, oh, you've battled them down to low health, and now they're just standing there still. And you just throw a ball at a, like, stationary target. Like, just let me do that, like, you know, rather than just cutting to, like, the old way of doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm super excited to fucking, like, put some real hours in and like see where it goes, because I have heard a lot of positive things, a lot of negative things as well, but a lot of positive things. Plus, I paid 50 fucking quid for this game.
It's definitely going to be like a Marmite game though, because I think about how dedicated the Pokemon fan base is. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
People are gonna love it or hate it. I reckon I'm gonna enjoy it. But yeah, like you said, I need to actually get my fucking teeth into it instead of being super hungover and not wanting to and not having the time to. So. Oh. just gone off of roll 20. Oh, what's going on here?
This is actually like fucking 1 in a million. First time this has happened, right?
I'm gonna write a letter to the council. My DM was late for D&D.
Just like Peter there. Dear Peter, I'm reaching out to you this time to inform you of my displeasure. When you were 11 minutes late to D&D, you really screwed me up. 12 minutes.
Dude. Klaus, what
Crazy.
the fuck are you doing? Just don't care anymore. I've made far food, but sorry.
What are you eating?
Literally, I had some sausages which needed eating, so I cooked them. I really couldn't be asked to cook, so I put in some mott sticks, about a kilo of chips, and then Katie cooked like a cheesy garlic bread, which I also have.
Dude, the beige dinner.
Uh-huh.
I like it. The fucking beige dinner.
We had healthy dinner yesterday, do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, exactly. No, fuck it. Like. No, I love that. Big respect.
Thank you.
Anyone else find it's kind of slow, like with no fucking football at the minute?
Yeah,
like,
I genuinely don't know what day of the week it is, just because there's no football.
It's stressful. I'm like in this terrible situation with my fantasy team at the minute, and I want to work my way out of it, but there's just like this frozen bit where I just have to look at the fact that I'm losing to Barlow for like another week or some shit, you know? Because it's confirmed, like I've lost, like, but he still has like 2 players to play, so it's like great. We're just stuck on this, like.
Rob, are you being Richard? Silence is never.
That's a no.
Oh, damn.
Hey guys, sorry I'm so late. I had one of the classes that Simon got me for Christmas, so.
Oh, dude, no worries.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
Like, late getting in because. So they're writing ones. They do like loads of different ones, but this one was like basically introduction to plotting.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty cool. Like we had like some exercises, and then we had to, like yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the general discussion was like stuff I kind of had already written about or like listened to lectures on YouTube before. So it was really good, and there's some really good exercises, which is nice.
Fair. Sounds interesting, man.
Do you all know where you guys are, like up to?
Oh yes, from the message.
Here we are. Yeah, happy. There's nothing you want to do immediately.
For our viewers at home, because yes, I am currently recording. Does anyone want to read out that message?
I mean, I can read out the message if you want.
Do it. I'm stuffing my face with chips at the moment, so I'd rather not.
Okay. Alright, here we go. You look over your shoulder just in time to see the waving figure of Drift, the ice mephit elder, slowly disappearing between the heavy runic doors which shut with a resounding thud. Your squirrel costumed guide, Ickle, leads the way, still muttering curses in his strange language that Steve dutifully relays to you as a continuous stream of abuse regarding his treatment by his tribe and his new shameful outfit. On the 3rd night, or at least what you presume to be night, as without the sun, time seems to meld into one, you notice that one of your party is missing. It is, of course, your beloved pigman who is absent. Whether genuinely concerned for his safety or worried Derek will inadvertently give away your position to the rival ice message tribe as part of some larger ill-advised scheme, you all agree he needs to be found. His hoof prints lead you deeper and deeper under the rake, and before long the icy cold of the snow has been usurped by a darker, more sinister cold. The sort of cold that sets your bones to aching and dims the light of your soul. The relentless cold and travel wears heavily on you all, and even Steve's ever-optimistic attitude seems dulled and a little sour. While walking along the bottom of a vast chasm, you wonder if you'll ever see the sun again. It takes you an hour trudging in through crushing black to realise that thought was perhaps not your own, and it's only then you hear all the other voices in the dark. So steel yourselves for session 44, The Hungry Dark.
Bam, bam, bam.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, nice. I'll try to find some music.
Getting a very, very Indiana Jones vibe.
Da 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 da.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Sorry, I'm just setting up the map because as I said I was a little bit late this evening.
Mate, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But I think, yeah, I was in the office, so next week I'll definitely be just working from home.
I can't wait to work from home again so I can escape instead of work.
Why do you think I applied for work from home job then?
Rob, I know. Fully aware. I need to ask what my work from home situation next week is. Literally had no working from home days these past 2 weeks, which is grim.
All right, guys. So you can hear various voices. They're all sort of, some of them come as whispers, sort of pull gently in your ear, and others shout, and they're like you can hear them echoing still. It's all quite unsettling, and I'm going to need a myriad of saving throws from you all. Can I please? We'll start off with everyone's wisdom, and can you shout it out when you've got it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, mine's an 8. That's not.
I've got 18.
Oh, and you all may have inspiration as you are on time.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because wisdom saving throws typically are no good. Oh god, Patrick. Paddy crit. I got a 15. Rob got an 18.
Fantastic.
Like that.
If you want to place yourselves sort of in this bottom right hand corner here, I'll just chuck Steve in there now. I suppose Gerald will be there too. Fantastic. 15. Awesome. As you continue through the ice cave, you sort of feel something odd come over you. You can't quite put your finger on it. It's nothing you have experienced before, but the air seems to be a lot thicker here. And Ickle seems to be getting further and further into the distance. What do you guys do?
Can we call out to Ickle to slow down?
Absolutely, yeah, of course you can. How would Norman do that?
Norman's gonna do it through silent speech.
Awesome. Yeah, and what would you say? Just like oi, or?
No, I'd be like, slow down, please. Air thick.
Nice. He sort of looks back at you, and he sort of begins to smile. Can I please have everyone make an intelligence saving throw?
What a prick. He's gonna set us down the river, isn't he? Squirrely cunt. 14.
18.
Got an 8. I'm going to stick it with the 8.
You're killing these early saves.
Dude, critical an 18.
That's a naked roll.
Watch it be all of your good rolls for this evening used up in those 2 throws.
I'll take it. My rolls last session was so dog shit that just rolling a 20 and an 18, it's good stuff. We've already won.
We've already won. It's an improvement.
We topped last week, so.
I may have overestimated my ability to eat all this food, but I'm not going to fucking stop.
Oh, God, won't stop.
You are... The corridor between you and Ickle is sort of stretching out further and further away. And he mutters something in his language, and Steve can't even translate it. It's like too far away, or perhaps the sound doesn't travel as well as you'd like to Steve's ears. Can everyone also please make a charisma saving throw?
Dude, what the fuck? Oh boy.
This one.
Oh, the crit fail. There we go.
There you go.
I'm gonna inspiration that roll. Get a 12.
That's about crit. I took a 12 as well.
Damn.
Pete, whilst all this is happening, can you help back? Use an action. Do an action.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, of course.
I'd like to divine sense. Like while all these sort of assaults on our senses are happening, and Ickle is disappearing and saying something, who knows what.
Yeah, absolutely. Drop it for me in. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you don't get anything off of the holy radar, no.
Okay.
There is nothing inherently evil around you, or celestial, or female, or undead at 60 feet. If anyone else would like to try other stuff, please do.
I would say, like, my thinking on it, guys, was just like, have we been led somewhere into a trap, perhaps? You know, I thought maybe we've been led to some sort of evil beat, but like, whatever we've been led into, it isn't. No, it's not from like some sort of. We haven't been led to some witch's lair or something. Do you know what I mean? So it's like an environmental thing, I would say, is what we could learn from that. Like, doesn't feel like there's a powerful being out here assaulting our senses and stuff. It must just be the environment itself, you know.
Yeah. I already have. No, go ahead, Rob.
I was just going to say, should I do a roll on the blueberry cupcake helmet, just in case this is magic, but it's not necessarily evil magic, so your divine sense might not pick it up. Is it Pete? Is it perception?
Sorry, what was that, Rob?
Oh, sorry, I'm just checking my helmet with blueberry cupcake.
I believe it is investigation.
Yeah.
But you may still use it to see if there are any illusions going on.
18.
Your helm of blueberry cupcake, as you know, you're quite expert with it now. It does not ping off any sort of illusions. So like you don't get that sense or that thin veil of magic that surrounds illusions that you can see. So it's not an illusion, but it's oddly similar to one. There is something about it, like what's happening to you, like the corridor getting longer and everything. It is like an illusion, but it is not sort of setting off the helm of blueberry cupcake, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure there's much we can do anywhere apart from plow on ahead.
Yeah, I am worried, but I don't really know what our options are.
I mean, guard up, prepare for any trouble that's thrown at us. But I mean, I think we've got to keep going.
Yeah,
Like the alternative is to stop and turn around.
Well, I mean, there's no point fucking stopping turning around. We're like 3 or 4 days in now, aren't we?
Yeah, and also this fucking Ickle is our guide. Like,
Yeah.
I think we maybe need to stop him. Like, can we start running? I'm gonna start running.
Yeah, absolutely. You can start running. Are the rest of you also going to follow Hellbrecht's lead?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent. As you start running, dig further and further down this sort of corridor, and you keep catching glimpses of Ickle, sort of like just 20 feet in front of you, perhaps like the back of his leg or the tip of his spear or one of his ice mephit wings as he continues through, and you get into this huge sort of cavern where you see a large lake as far as the eye can see, and right barely visible over the other side of this lake is a small tunnel shaped hole, and you can just see Ickle standing in that tunnel, sort of waiting for you. Then he disappears.
What cheeky
Okay,
bastard.
Gerald, do you see a boat anywhere? That might be a bad idea, actually. Maybe there's some kind of like lake kraken or some shit in here.
I mean, you can do what you want. If you want to ask Gerald, you can.
I want to have a look around, like the cavern, just like with my eyes, not like actually go looking around. But like, is there any indication of how Ickle got over to the other side?
What are you looking for specifically? Like, are you looking for like a boat, for instance, or like a?
Well, like looking for a boat or like sort of like any disturbance on the water, I guess. Like if the water's completely still, then it's probably unlikely that he used water to get across, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the water is still, absolutely. It's very still. It does not appear to have been disturbed by anything.
Okay, so there might be another way across.
Possibly, yeah.
Or like, do you cross this like lake by conventional means? Like, we're approaching what feels like we must be approaching the Elven Fortress at this point. Perhaps there's some like magic in the room or something, and we it takes you across the lake. Like, I'm happy to try and climb round if we can. We do have climbing gear after all.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, it just seems like I can't imagine Ickle getting across that lake without some sort of like magic in some way, you know?
Well, I mean, the water wasn't
Without
disturbing,
disturbing
so
it.
he's not been on the water. So there's some other way
But
of getting across it.
hang on, he's got wings though.
Yeah.
Oh, can they fly? Oh, I didn't know
Yes, they can. They have wings.
Okay, so he just flew over there.
that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Quickly, Gerald, do you see wings on me?
Gerald looks at you and he goes, no.
Ugh. Thanks for looking.
Hellbert's going to approach the lake, and he's going to use his scythe to like try and try and prod the bottom of the lake at all if he can. You know when you're trying to like measure the depth.
Yeah. Okay. How far do you sort of? Or are you? So there isn't a straight like drop off.
Oh, okay.
It does appear to be a gradual slope, like almost like a beach. So
Okay.
if you're to wade out to knee height, let's say, your staff still the half of your scythe still goes down into the lake, and it does get just seemingly progressively deeper.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, guys, how good's your swimming?
I don't want to swim through this.
No? I mean, it is
There's
really
definitely
cold.
some sort of we're underneath an ice fucking like mountain, so it's gonna be really fucking cold. B, it's a massive lake in the middle of a fucking mountain. There's gonna be something that resides here. Some sort of like
It's like
baddie.
protecting the Elven Fortress or some shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm scared. No one don't wanna. No one wants to get over any way but swimming.
I mean,
How-
how directed suggest climbing round. That is an option. You've still got your climbing gear. Everyone apart from Derek, who left his on the icy waterfall.
How much of a long, like, how this lake, give me in feet, like, how many feet would we be sort of climbing, for our rough estimation, to, like, get round the lake if we were to climb on the walls?
I'm not sure about a feat as such, but you think it would probably take, probably about an hour.
Okay.
An hour
So
worth of climbing.
huge.
But
Okay.
Oh yeah. It is very, very large. It may be sort of slightly quicker to swim, but you're not really sure. Obviously, the depth and an hour is quite long to swim, and you'd have all your gear on you and stuff. So
Yeah,
perhaps
no, that's not.
climbing very well, maybe the best idea you've come up with so far.
I mean, Steve, have you got anything fancy to get us across here?
No, dude. I can teleport 60 foot in shadow, and that is it. Can't take any of you with me.
No. I can misty step like 60 foot, so that's no good.
The only thing Steve has that's moderately useful is alter self, but he doesn't really like the idea of swimming. He doesn't want to go to the dark lake.
No, that's fine.
Only we could all be polymorphed into birds.
Yeah.
Fucking like power
Two can only.
into like a big Zord.
Just a bunch of eagles or some shit.
Well, you'd only need one.
Yeah, just
True. Well, if you
just-
polymorphed into a fucking hench, big ass eagle and just carried it on, that'd be sick.
the power of being able to turn into animals. So OP.
Yeah, it is. Why the fuck did Derek have to run away? Unless Steve.
Otherwise it's
Well,
probably
we'll hunt him down and force him to turn us into stuff. But I think we're gonna have to climb this wall to do that.
Yeah. Gerald, you don't see a bridge?
Gerald looks around and he does not see a bridge. No.
Rowboat?
Not going on
No.
the water. That's not happening.
Okay. So we're keeping out of the water.
Yeah. Big no go on the water row.
Oh no, Hellbreak's got a roll for climbing rolls again. That was disaster.
I should be so good at it though. Yeah, I think it's done.
2s and 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take strength athletics checks from everyone or X acrobatics.
Yeah. I got a 27.
Oh no.
Sick.
Nice. Yeah. Very good rolls. You do seem to sort of make as quick work as you can be, because this is quite an exhausting and long slog, as you do eventually manage to climb round this humongous lake. As you go into the dark tunnel, it sort of immediately opens out again into another dark cavern, and you have a horrible feeling that you're being watched. How is everyone seeing at the moment? For instance, Steve and Gerald has his lantern on, and Steve has the light cantrip. Does anyone else have any torches on or anything like that?
No, I just got dark vision.
Yeah, I got dark vision, so no torch from me.
I'll be using the torchlight and the light from Steve.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Can I please have perception checks from everyone?
19.
14.
11.
Norman, you have seen something out the corner of your eye, and you speak to everyone mentally to avoid arousing suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Say to everyone, we're being watched. There are glowing mushroom people following us.
Glowing mushroom people.
Yeah, out of the corner of your eye, you can see sort of this green luminescent glow. Mushroom people.
Have we
Who
encountered
appear
them
to be.
before?
We have met these before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I recognise mushroom people.
I still have a fungal ale too in my inventory.
You know
Oh,
what?
shit,
I
it's
might
that one, the
have.
experimental
Never,
fungal ale.
never opened
I've got
bottle of
fungal
fungal ale.
4.
Nice. I think they might be worth having a chat with. Perhaps we can buy their affection with the fungal ale.
Yeah, maybe we could give it to them and in passage.
Turn for help. 'Cause what are
Or help,
they
yeah.
doing? What the fuck are they doing here? I mean, they must live here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not like they're on fucking holiday, is it?
I'd like to sort of gently come to a stop. You know what I mean? Not like suddenly freeze and spin around. I think we should just sort of slowly come to a stop and sort of turn. And I'm happy to even be in a relaxed pose. I won't even have my weapon in my hand. You know, it's slung across the back. We've just been walking.
I got this image of like Hellbrecht trying to act relaxed and just not being able to do it very well.
Oh yeah, no, he still does like an about turn and sort of like weirdly throws his arms up in the air in like a sort of.
You know how in everyone's friendship group they've always got that one guy who like can't really smile like easily, like when it's not natural. I imagine Hellbrecht is that guy who can't really, like just smile and be normal, and he has this like either really goofy grin or like it's got too many teeth.
Well, man, don't call me out like that. That is both a Hellbrecht and a Patrick problem. But yeah, we're kind of awkward here.
Yeah, but are you gonna greet them? They appear to be sort of, now you've stopped and have turned to face them. They are walking towards you.
I'll just say
they don't seem to be aggressive or like wanting to kill us at the moment.
no.
You think there's probably about 6 or 7 of them.
Okay.
It's hard because they're sort of traveling in a group, and like the luminescent glow that they have off of them makes it quite difficult to differentiate.
I think I'll just turn and say hello.
They say some form of greeting in their language, and they seem to offer out their hands. Oh, by the way, is anyone drinking the fungal ale, or are you just sort of?
No, I haven't. I'm not drinking the fungal ale. I might sort of show it to them, or like offer it as a exchange. But I'm not drinking.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll drink wine.
Nice, Dave. What number is your fungal ale?
Fungal ale 4.
Oh,
that's not a good noise.
all right, Dave. I have noted that down. I'll let you know when it is relevant.
Okay.
Norman fucked her.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Just saying hello. As they said hello back.
Yeah, they have appeared to reciprocate. Your form of greeting, and they have offered their hands out as like a shake or as a clasp, whatever you would go for. Perhaps a fist bump.
I'll hold my hand out for a shake while saying, do you have any idea what they said?
No idea.
I will go in and shake.
Is anyone else interacting with the mic? And is Hellbrecht shaking one of the hands?
I'll walk
Or
over
you
and offer them part of the fungal ale that I've drank and sort of, nod friendly, and sort of, gesture, would you like some, whilst also saying, would you like some?
You want some?
You want some?
Yeah, awesome. Rob, what's Rolling up to?
just warily watching them from the back. Like I don't know them. I can't talk to them. I don't really want to get too close to them. You know. Not that I don't like them. It's just that Ryland's, doesn't really like other races too much.
Oh, so it's not because it's different to dwarven ale. It's not the fungal ale aspect.
It's just like it's nothing to do with the fungal ale. It's the fungus people. Just keeping a wary eye on them from, just keeping a watch on them for anything sudden, or have a little look around to make sure they're not trying to pull the wall over our eyes or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just check. What, unless you know off the top of the head what you got for your intelligence saving throw, Rob.
Well, I think it was 12.
Don't worry, I got it here.
Oh no, it was an 8. Yeah.
Helbert, as you go to shake this mic in his hand, as soon as you touch his hand melts into a horrible luminescent goo. And Dave, the person, the myconid that you try and hand your ale to, ale, as soon as it touches his hand, it just drops. You manage to dexterously catch it as you are a monk ninja, but nevertheless, his arm starts to melt away, and they all start to groan and sort of point, and their arms linger out towards you.
I think we should run.
Yeah, I'll just quickly retract my hand and take a few steps back.
Maybe we can just
Should we run?
Oh yeah, I don't like the look of this groaning, melting creature thing.
I think let's just start backing up. Let's back up. We'll be backing up. Back up. Like.
Yeah, they seem to want to follow you, and they sort of shamble towards you. And Steve's light cantrip sort of splutters out, and as does Gerald immediately shutters his lantern as you all attempt to hide. And please have stealth checks from everyone.
Oh fuck, Pete, can I use this spell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace, boys.
It's not going to help that crit, is it?
No.
No, it's not. Hold on, let me put it in chat anyway.
Does anyone have some old inspiration for Helbrecht?
Oh, I've crit anyway. No, I don't.
Okay, well.
Unless
Use the
give
crit
up my
to destroy the
crit
crit.
to give Patrick inspiration and I roll again. Unless I can do that, Pete.
I will allow your crit to offset his crit, and you can all count as just pass normally.
Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good to me, because yeah.
In that case, you can all please take 4 psychic damage.
Oh. Hello.
As the mushrooms shamble on towards you. As whilst Helbrecht didn't crit fail, Rarlin was still too noisy with his 16.
Damn. Well, let's.
It continues to shamble towards you, and you attempt to hide again. Can I have stealth checks from everyone, please?
Plus 10, boys. Plus 10. 27.
Does it give us advantage as well?
No.
No, you have disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
Yep, so that is another crit fail.
Oh boy. I can't get you out of this.
Rolled a
mate.
26.
Sorry, it's fine.
Please, may you all take 7 psychic damage. Helbrecht, you can take 14, my man. As you, this is having some horrendous, horrible hiding flashbacks to perhaps when you're in the monastery and you haven't maybe done all your chores or perhaps your prayers.
Ow.
Reserved. Owie.
Oh, Papa.
Puppy, no.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Leonard. Of course, I'll wash up your robes.
Please, don't make me sleep outside again.
Does anyone not want to hide with Helbrecht?
No, dude, I'm fucking hiding. I'm trying to help him.
Awesome. Oh, you're trying to excellent.
I sort of teach him how to be sneaky, you know, through my
Norman, what did you get in your charisma saving throw?
BRB checking. Charisma. My Christmas save was a 2, Pete.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Can I please have another stealth check from everyone? You have +10, guys.
22.
15.
Guys, come on. Patrick, fucking hell.
Right.
Remember when we said that you're going to use up all your good rolls at the start?
You cannot escape the myconids as you continue to take psychic damage. Their luminous glow now fills you with fear as you're constantly trying to run behind rocks and hug up against tunnel walls. But it just doesn't seem to be working. That should be 18 psychic damage everyone has taken. And then Helbrecht, you got an extra 7 on top of that.
18? Oh, what total?
Yeah, total.
Cumulatively.
Yeah, okay.
Two 7s and a 4.
Yeah.
I find that Ickle, I'm gonna fucking gut him.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's that time again, guys.
I would like to fucking hit these guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can have an attack.
I'm
going to say 35, Norman. Norman just disappears into the shadows, and Ralin, to be fair, imitates him and does manage to hide from the myconids. So that 24 does hit. In your fear, Helbrecht, you manage to connect with one of the mushrooms, myconids, and explode it, cleaving it in 2, and you are then covered in this luminous glue. Sorry. Can I please have a charisma saving throw? You may have advantage though.
Oh, dude, that is a pretty stellar Christmas save.
Loki got +5 for that.
Dude, pretty good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, you managed to split this poor myconid in 2. And feel a little bit, a little bit happier inside, a little bit more safer. You feel your metal again after being, kind of letting the guys down on the old stealth checks.
Good, that do feel good. Fuck that guy.
What are the rest of you going to do, guys? You've got still 6 more myconids. You can either continue to hide in the hopes that they might leave and move away, seeing as they have sort of lost interest in you, Rob and Dave, because they can no longer see Ralin and Norman. Helbrecht, you can keep wailing if you would like.
Yeah, I'm after having felt a little bit better after slicing one of them in 2, I'm going to slice the next and the next. So I'd like to make another attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Norman's still going to hide.
I do normally make 2 attacks. Do you want me to roll twice, or just
I'll take your 2 attacks, but you will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
But I mean, unfortunately, the 11 doesn't. But the 15 does, and you do explode another myconid. Sort of the glow, sort of covering you in like that sort of blood spatter pattern. It's like when you crack open the glow sticks and you just like shove it all on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Looks like that, but obviously with battle scars.
Yeah, it kind of burns your skin sometimes. Yeah.
Absolutely. The Myconids seem to stop, and there's only four of them left now, and they do continue to shamble towards you, Helbrecht, but they do seem to be a tad more reserved.
I think I'm going to sort of step towards them and ready my scythe to swing again. And unless they actually turn and start running, they're still coming towards me. I'm still gonna. I'll hit the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. And please make your other two attacks with. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
You've been so unlucky with the fucking crit fails.
I know.
I mean, the good news is, Helbrecht, you do slay another Myconid with your 18 and 13 damage. That is another dead mushroom man. The bad news is, I am going to make you choose who you hit fail against. I'll give you the choice between Steve and Gerald.
Gerald.
Oh, no. No hesitation there. I love it.
Of course not. Steve's fucking one of the boys. Gerald's an interesting character, but you know, he's one of the lads. Like fucking hell.
Steve and
One of the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerald sort of takes the scythe deep in his side. He goes, thank you, Helbrecht.
What a prick.
As you may continue wailing, I guess that is Rylin and Norman. Are you staying hidden?
Norman is. Norman's fucking not dealing with this shit. This shit's not terrifying him.
Yeah, absolutely. Norman, you may have inspiration. Rylin, what are you doing? Are you nibbling? Are you still hiding? Perhaps nibbling on a red berry pie? What's going on?
Trying to hide, but all you can hear is.
Really cool.
I mean, Norman, you got a 35, so I imagine you're sort of like in the arch of the tunnel ceiling, like totally concealed, and you can just see like crumbs like appearing from like a large like recess in the wall.
I'm trying to run.
No, it's not really in my nature to just keep hiding, so I'm just gonna pop out and assist my boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's getting involved. Please make your attack action as well, Roberto. You will also be at disadvantage, but I mean, you know,
Shouldn't be a just problem. Come out.
Just crit
all
fail.
three. Some kind of a whirling dervish motion. Oh, 13, 14, 21. 13,
Absolutely.
14,
you do slay 3 Myconids who just fall between your beneath your dwarven steel.
Nice.
How'd you kill 3 of them, Rob?
Just like a big whirling dervish, like axes out. Just.
Are you standing, or do you like almost like a dance move, like spin on your knees, like?
I'm like sliding out on a knee, like spinning around in a motion. Just like I'm not really like even too bothered about it. Like Brian's not even thinking like after seeing what Helbrecht's done to them and seeing how like pathetic they are as creatures, he just kind of like another day at the office, just like slid out like skin and something. Just like, just slipping about.
Absolutely. There is 1 Myconid left. These may I have initiative from Rylin and Helbrecht to see who will strike first and claim glory over the Myconids. Helbrecht, please make your attack action.
Final attack. 11.
That unfortunately is a miss with the 11. Where's your other attack? Is that coming?
Oh yeah, the double attack. 12.
12 hits.
Whoa.
And it explodes the last Myconid. How do you want to do this, Helbrecht?
I think after the first initial sort of swiping and miss over the top somehow, I think because I'm really going for cutting him in half, so I'm sacrificing a bit of aim for power here. And but the next wild slash just split the mushroomy head straight off, like the cap of the mushroom straight off, and yeah, just rip through it, gory, blow that motherfucker up.
Fantastic. Yeah, you explode the last and final myconid.
Sort of standing there, like using the back of my hands to scrape all this shit off of me. You know, obviously I'm soaked in glowy liquid.
Yeah.
Sort of
So it's sort of this horrible sort of viscous substance. It's
like
not
slime,
quite water.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking. I'm actually gonna be scraping it off, and I'm gonna spend 5 lay on hands points to cure myself of poison and disease, just in case.
Yeah, you do clear yourself of any sort of effects you would have inherited from the myconids, but it does not get rid of this horrible heavy cold that you still feel yourself carrying around with you.
Okay. That was. Does anyone else feel like they weren't through myconids, were they?
There was something fishy. I don't know about not true myconids, but maybe they're just like mountain, like I don't know, deep dwelling mountain ones who just like different.
But just the way that they were shambling around, and the way that it was so easy to slay one of them. You know, they all died to a single blow. Hellbent is highly suspicious of any undead activity, and I think Hellbent would like to try and think deeply and see if he's got any history of having learned about, you know, how an undead would act. Should I like maybe try and do like a history or an arcana or something?
I would take history or religion because of your Astrates sort of dogma.
Thank you very much. I'll hit up the religion check with a stunning 11.
To your knowledge, that is not how an undead would act.
Okay.
Even the sort of basic zombies, whilst slow and shambling, would have at least acted with some sort of clear instructions, as if commanded. These things just sort of shamble towards you, and you know their bodies were slowly disintegrating ever since you touched them, but there didn't seem to be any real purpose to their actions.
Because they didn't like attack, did they? Like they didn't do any. They did some damage, I guess, but I didn't feel like it was them attacking us.
No, they didn't really attack. They are just mindlessly shambling along whilst disintegrating. Yeah, well, I mean, they disintegrated after we touched them. Like, you know, shook hands. They all started disintegrating and coming towards us, and hence why we fucking popped them. Because, you know, compare this to the myconids. What's the name? Sorry.
Myconids.
Myconids. Sorry. Compare this to the myconids that we met before. You know, they had trade. They were like a traveling convoy with stuff to sell and everything. You know, like. So there's something. I don't know. Like, do myconids get affected by like disease and stuff?
Well, I mean, they are like mushroom people, right? They're still like.
Yeah. The mushrooms get like parasites or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
maybe
these weren't just myconids. These just weren't just normal. Like, because they're something bad had happened to them. Like, really bad.
I don't like these these weird ice creatures that we're helping or are helping us as well, slash have left us alone in this icy cavern.
No, we can't trust Ickle fucking at all. He's run away as well. And now we've got these mushrooms. Myconids, sorry, came from behind us. Let's not forget as well.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's not we didn't stumble onto them. They actually stumbled onto us. So we could have gone past, as we've been travelling further and further, and we could have gone past all sorts that could be around us. Who knows? More myconids, more things, maybe more mountain-dwelling creatures that are affected in the same way as them myconids were. You know, who knows if there's some sort of mountain bear or something in here that's also a shambling, disintegrating mess. You know?
Imagine. Let's not think about it, because that's gonna make Norman poo-poo himself.
I think we need to. I mean, we have no choice other than to keep ploughing onwards. But it's worth. Maybe we should. Do we have enough torches for us to all hold one? Because should give us some better sort of like light and everything. Because like my dark vision, I see in clear light like up to like 30 feet. Maybe we should all be holding torches and be like well on guard.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Or second guessing myself here, do we want to be sending off that much light and heat? I think it is really cold. Maybe we should. Yeah, let's just all light a torch. I think I do have some in my explorer's pack.
Bearing in mind, only two of you guys have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say, if any of you are standing within 5 feet of Steve and Gerald, they will cast a 30-foot light around them.
Okay.
Well, I will be standing within 5 feet of them, I guess, because Norman doesn't particularly want to carry his own light if he can avoid it. And he's not going to stick with the two that have dark vision because they don't have a light. So. Plus, I feel like hanging with the Gerald and Steve. Maybe they need more protection. I don't know.
Well, yeah, guys, please decide how you're going to sort of proceed.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll stick with Gerald and Stephen. And I'll be using their light.
I'm happy to take up front.
Yeah, we can take up front if you want, and then with our own torches and the dark vision.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Are weapons drawn now? Sort of, if you're taking up this sort of front and defensive positions, or are you still just sort of wandering through?
Well, I can just have my axes like ready, I suppose.
Norman's fisties are always ready.
And with sex.
Yeah.
I was going to say not in a gay way, but I guess I was too late to that.
No, you can use your it's heterosexually, can't you?
Sorry, say that again.
It doesn't have to be have to use your fist on the same sex.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, fists are for everyone, Norman.
Fists for all.
Come one, come all. See Norman's fist. Awesome. You continue forging on, and once again you can sort of see Ickle, just ever so slight glimpses of him. But as you're slowly walking through this next bit of this humongous chasm, the rocks at your feet are beginning to move. Not like jump up and down, like they're reverberating as if a herd of rhinoceroses was coming through, but like this sort of small pebbles and shale sort of, it appears to be moving on its own as if it's sort of like roiling.
Let's future generations know we were here. We experienced something that no one could imagine.
What'd you do?
I think maybe we should speed up.
Yeah, pick up the fucking pace.
I definitely don't want to spend too long on the roiling topsy-turvy fucking tones.
No.
Let's pick up the pace
Surf's up,
before this whole thing
boys.
before it decides to fucking top us off. No. But seriously,
Awesome. As you all start to run a lot quicker.
Mic off.
Can I have dexterity saving throws from everyone running away quicker, trying to outrun this horrible sort of moving floor?
Mic on.
God. You just cannot roll for other lives today.
Sorry, I was talking to Katie about her candle making. Dexterity, here we go. 22.
Nice. Norman, you are managing to sort of outrun this horrible sort of. It almost starts as a wave of moving pedals, but you notice Helbrecht and Ralin, they have immediately fallen over, and they are being like swallowed by this. Like there's almost like sort of sinking. It's like the swarm of pebbles is like glazing over them. What'd you do?
I can't just leave them, can I?
I mean, you can. It's D&D, Dave. You can do whatever you want.
No one cares about these people now. You know, they're helping him on his
He's doing
quest. You know, someone needs them as well.
If it makes your decision any easier, if Gerald passes, he will try and say he would stop to save Helbrecht.
Well, I mean, Norman's gonna be helping regardless. So if he sees Gerald helping, he will go help Ralin.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there afterwards. See what happens.
Awesome. Both of you are pulled safely by your friends away from the horrible moving floor, and you manage to outrun it as you turn down a long, thin stretch of this chasm. You've been walking along this chasm, the bottom of it, for quite a while now. And you see up ahead a clear crystal just jutting out of the wall. It's quite big. Almost looks more like a plinth of crystal, like sticking out. It's very sizable. You imagine maybe Helbrecht could, like, because of his 7-foot wingspan, might be able to like just about like touch his fingertips together if he were to hug it. Well, what'd you do, guys?
I mean, I think we try and avoid and keep running on.
I think we have much choice.
I'm a bit scared by the. I'm feeling it's like a distraction.
But look at it, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty, but
Okay.
we're not looking for a crystal.
Well, how do we know? We know what these things look like? I forget. Norman's not very memory oriented.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're looking for a key, not a crystal.
Well, but yeah, key, but how do you know the key's not in the crystal?
Well, we've seen one starlight key, yours, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I guess it could be in the crystal, but
Yeah, no, defensive maneuver.
Yeah, Rob's Starlight key is how you presume they all are. It is a large, old-fashioned key. In like the sort of the base of it, you know, the part that you would attach to your iron chain or your key ring, like a glass sort of a blob, and there appears to be dancing starlight inside it.
Hmm.
well, Roland, you're the rock nerd. Do you think there might be a key in there?
I'm gonna have to feel it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just keep a swift watch while I swiftly check it out.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. How are you
History,
checking
yeah.
it out, Roland? What are you looking for, and also, what skill check are you going to try and shepherd me towards?
I'm not doing a stone cunning.
Yeah, I'd take a stone cunning here if you wanted.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll do stone cunning history, which it normally is, but purely for the fact that the crystal looks like ancient and old and looks like it will have a story to tell, or I might be able to decipher, pull some information from it, like just based on its age, and maybe that could be a clue. I don't know. But yeah, you get my drift. Feel like it's just an old crystal, so I'm gonna just roll a history on it. Oh, so that's a 14.
Nice. You're 14. Those garnet. There doesn't appear to be a starlight key inside it, but it's weirdly cool to the touch, which is actually, ordinarily, chilled crystals might not be your thing, especially because of the overall sort of dark, sinister cold that you appear to be carrying around with you. But it is feels oddly warmer than perhaps the air around it, even though it still is cold.
That's suspect.
Maybe it's worth taking with us then. We could break it out. What?
If anyone has any mining equipment or a pickaxe, I would allow you to try and sort of
just a little
dig it
crystal
out.
then.
You probably don't want to use any weapons, as it probably would sort of blunt them. Just start trying to mine a crystal out of stone.
I don't think I do. I don't really carry anything like
I don't have any sort of mining gear, to be honest.
Hang on, look. I can't remember what's in an explorer's pack. Oh, that's going to be a no.
that. I have some wormling claws. Could I use one of those to pry it out?
Yeah, you can try. You tried to pry it out with the wormling claws, but you don't appear to be getting a lot of leverage using your hand. Perhaps if you were to hit it with like a hammer or something similar, you might be able to sort of almost use it as a chisel, maybe.
Anyone got a hammer or anything?
Or do we not have like hammers or spikes or something from our climbing kit to anchor it to the wall?
I was gonna say you could just use like the hilt of like your axe or sword, right? To smash it down. That should be weighty enough.
I mean, I could just swing, the back edge of the axe, like the blunt side, of the axe against it.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Can I have a how are you doing this? Are you like holding the claw in place, Norman, and then Rob's going to hammer it with the back of his axe, or are you all sort of going at it together using these wormling claws?
Yeah, as best you can. I'll come and give it a little love tap into the gap to try and like properly jam it in there, and then I'll try and swing down on it, I suppose.
Awesome. Can I have I'll have a strength from you, Rob, and a dexterity saving throw from you, Norman. Simulate your coordination when sort of trying to use these claws as chisels.
It's unbelievable.
Well, I held up my end of the bargain.
Mate,
Wow.
how many crit fails is that this evening?
I think we're well on our way to like half a dozen.
Oh, yeah.
Because Norman is so dexterous, he does manage to continually dodge out the way of Roland's clumsy sort of hammer strokes. Norman, how many wormling claws do you have?
I've got 11.
He uses them all.
Okay, fair. No more worming claws. No,
But you do manage to pry this humongous crystal out of the wall. Can I please have everyone? Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Just checking. Can I please have everyone make another intelligence saving throw?
Oh, God. Okay, 12.
12.
14.
We did
Yeah,
it.
you pry this humongous crystal out of the rock. Who's going to carry it?
How big? How big are we talking?
You can barely hug it.
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Gerald.
It's probably about probably a touch taller than Norman if you were to stand it up, but shorter than Rowling.
Didn't realise how big it was.
You did ask me the size, and I did explain that Helbrecht could probably just about barely put his arms around it.
Maybe I should-
What if? Oh no, it doesn't really work because of the height difference. I was going to say like maybe me and Marlin could sort of like shoulder carry it between the two of us, but I'm like nearly 7 foot tall and he's not. Yeah. But I really want the crystal because it's warm as well, right? Like it feels warm.
Yeah. It does appear to be. It's still chilled to the touch, but it feels way warmer than the rest of this chasm has ever felt.
So this might be really important for us. I feel like we should keep this crystal around, but it is so big. Does anyone have? We've got nothing with wheels, right?
Nah, dude, I've got nothing for this.
I mean, I'm sure we could just sort of like heave and hoe it along, but it will take ages and it will be very tiring, I imagine.
What's probably not you, Norman, but what's Rylin and Helbrecht? What's your strength looking like?
I got 20 strength.
Norman's strength isn't that bad.
What is it?
But the crystal's as big as you, so.
Yeah, +1 to strength.
Oh, fair. I thought that would be your dump stat.
Nah, dude. Charisma was my dump stat.
Nice.
But yeah, +5, baby.
Yeah.
Very nice. You do think you would be able to carry it, but you would need both hands, either one of you. Norman, this is probably too big for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can still attempt to try if you would like.
Norman knows when he's not an option. The crystal is
Sure.
basically the same size of him, so he's just like, you guys got this.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. Sharing the load as well. So when you get tired, we can swap round.
Yeah, excellent. You're going to take it in turns. Lovely. Yeah, you managed to share the burden of this crystal fairly easily.
Nice.
Then you continue walking through the chasm. There appears to be sort of a wall of stalagmites and stalactites sort of coming up and down from the ceiling now. They are quite tall, and you're not quite sure how you might get over them with this big crystal.
Boys.
I mean, can I approach the like sort of stalagmites and see if they're are they solid? Maybe I'll give one a big kick, front kick on it, see if we can crumble it.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I have a strength check, please? A strength roll, I should say. Yeah, just normal strength.
Got an 8.
Yeah, you do sort of manage to break it, but you do take 1d4's worth of damage.
Ooh.
As you perhaps maybe you connect with it wrong and you stub one of your toes.
Ow. I mean, doesn't seem like the most effective wall in the world, guys. Maybe we can just sort of knock a path through here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I could maybe like quite safely use my scythe to like reach up and like with its long reach sort of like bash at them with like the top of the scythe, with like maybe like the pole bit,
Peter,
and like it would like be all
through.
Sorry?
I was going to say, Pete, am I small enough to fit through?
What do you mean? Like jump over them or fit in between?
Fit in between. Because my thinking is, if I could go through to the other side and start coming from the other side, so like we get through it quicker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw as you try and squeeze your way
20.
through. Yeah, you do make it to the other side.
Sweet. I'll turn. I'll start working through the stalagmites and tights from this way. Thus halving our approximate working time, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just take a basic strength from everyone? I'm just looking to replicate the sort of effort you're putting in.
11.
7.
23. So I'll do all the work, boys.
Yeah, I mean, this is Ryland's natural habitat, being underground, the stone, breaking it up. He's going to town. Norman, you're still showing a very good account for yourself. Why don't you tell us what's going on with you?
Well, I think I'm sort of trying to use my side to knock these hits out of the way, but I feel like I've been hitting the wrong angle, not like hitting the sweet spots. This isn't something I've done before, Just I'm like sort of chipping little shitty bits off of the spikes rather than like knocking them out of the way, and it's taking like several embarrassing attempts to even sort of knock one stalagmite to pieces, and then like I haven't even done anything, so I've got to do it again, and it's all just sort of like, sort of getting a bit hot in the face, a bit flushed, like a bit embarrassed, like they sort of swing around this scythe and not really accomplishing anything. A bit stressed with how poorly he's really making his way here.
Wow. And eventually, you do manage to clear most of the stalagmites and stalactites. Are you going to continue carrying the crystal?
I'm imagining sort of smashing a bit of a gap, throwing the crystal behind, carrying on that way,
Yeah. Yeah, I want to keep bringing the crystal with us if we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not leaving this crystal. I want it shiny.
Yeah, awesome stuff. You carry on the crystal, and it isn't long before you can hear the gushing of a waterfall. It appears to be sort of blanketing this tunnel ahead of you, or like out of your tunnel. It appears to be a little bit lighter on the other side of the waterfall. What do you do?
How could the waterfall further up the mountain be frozen and this one not be?
Oh, that's exactly it, mate, isn't it? It's magic. This is going to be the Elven place, maybe. Unless we're getting close to the heart of the mountain or something, then maybe it's a little bit warmer, you never know.
Maybe. Is there? Does it look like there's any way round? This was always just like a walk. Like there's no going through this. The only way you can like. There's no going round it, so you've got to go through.
Yeah. It does appear so. It appears the water is sort of blanketing the complete exit of this tunnel.
Yeah.
Guess we're going through, boys.
Looks like
no time like the present. I think on this that I'm gonna push like the crystal in. I feel like we should have it in front of us. Maybe you and me rolling together because we both like have a couple of hands on it and sort of run through the water, pushing the crystal in front of us. I don't want to walk through it, try and get back for the crystal, and then not be able to. You know.
Yeah.
I want it to go in front of me. With your help, we can sort of just push it along the ground.
Yeah. Sounds good to me, brother.
Normally, you're gonna run through with us?
Yeah, dude. I'm there, boy. Here we go.
Yeah, that's how we'll run through then, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All of you immediately run through the waterfall. Roland, how about you carry the crystal through? And as you go through the waterfall, it's chill water freezes you all the way to your core. And it's like that moment where you, instead of like wading into the sea gradually, you immediately just jump off. And it's that immediate surge of just, oh, fuck, this is really cold, before you start to acclimatize to it. And as that feeling sort of slowly wears off, you are dripping wet and it is cold, but that horrible, heavy, sinister cold has gone. And you find yourselves on sort of the edge on another platform before the waterfall continues to make its way down. You also notice that the crystal you have been carrying between you is no larger than Helbrecht's thumb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's some magic bullshit.
It's famous, isn't it?
Yeah? Is the crystal still giving off heat?
Sorry?
Is the crystal still giving off heat?
Yeah, it's still warm, but it's way, way smaller now.
Why does the crystal shrink? I'm just confused. Did we do the right thing bringing this crystal with us? Like maybe it's just at least now one of us can put it in our pockets, right? Like
I think we did the right thing. I think maybe the fact that it was big in there was to put people off actually taking it, right? And then now that we've got it through the magic waterfall, it's now big enough for us to carry. So whoever put it there probably put like some sort of spell on it, like that, to dispel it from not dispel it, to throw people off actually picking it up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's got to be something like either that or it's meant to be beyond the waterfall or something, so it returns back to its normal size, and maybe the crystal itself is sentient, and being outside the waterfall makes it try and enlarge itself for safety purposes. It's more likely someone's put a spell on it. Rather than a sentient crystal.
That the crystal was a sentient being.
It can change its size at will.
So can I. Wink.
Fantastic, guys. If there ever was an opportunity to short rest, you do presume it might be now?
I could do a short
In-
rest just to get my key up.
You have a very good vantage point over the rest of the chasm. You've got a waterfall behind you. Sort of that long, arduous corridor's worth of tunnel.
Also, we took some damage from the myconid, so it might be worth just healing up.
Oh yes, I am certainly short resting for a minute. I'm gonna.
Did we long rest previously?
No.
So I don't have any hit dice left on it.
Oh, did you use them? Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeah,
we should have.
after the Yetis.
We would have long rested after the last session, right? Because we've been travelling for 3 days. The message said.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, that is very true. Hell rest. Sorry. Yeah.
I've reset all my stats at the beginning of the session of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have been fully in the tank.
Oh, I literally healed 18 damage right up to full. That's, perfect.
Oh, you also have a D6 from Gerald, if you so wish it.
Me?
Everyone.
All of you.
Oh yeah, fuck it. What is that in terms of HP regain? What am I critting now?
Okay, that wouldn't have made any difference, but still, would have been nice.
Nearly back at full. In fact, one off of full.
That's that endurance.
Mic off.
So guys, my food is ready. Give me like 2 minutes of being muted. I'm gonna go play up another one. Fucking clanging and banging.
Sorry, I'm just doing Steve's health. Sorry.
What? It's got to be done.
And Gerald, to be fair. Gerald took a fucking 4 old pounding, didn't old Gerald?
Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Hey guys, why don't you just go into give me a couple of sentences on how you're short resting while we just wait for Helbrecht.
Just crouching down on a little rock, hands on my knees, just a couple of, pocket berry pies and
Pocket berry pie.
Pocket berry pies, pattern pending, by the way. And just scoffing them, which they're still somehow just a little bit warm, which is nice. Maybe I'll stick my mittens on while I eat them to keep the hands cold. Well, the mittens are already on, but they're just covering my fingertips. I've pulled over the fingertip bit now.
Oh no, they've got that sort of like detachable, like button backable bit to make them into
Yeah,
fingerless
exactly.
gloves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because otherwise, I can't fight with the mittens on, can I? I look ridiculous. So I button it back.
That's what
Yeah,
we
very
do.
nice
Now-
addition to your Yeti glove.
Norman's
Yeti
gonna wrap
mittens,
himself in
Yeti
his
gloves.
Yeti cloak to gain some warmth.
Mm.
He's also gonna reflect on the day's events. Wondering why Ickle has decided to run off and betray us, seemingly. He's gonna think of what he's planning on doing when he meets Ickle again, and how he can taxidermy Ickle's body. I mean, how he can resolve this peacefully.
Do you want a pocket bear?
You drunk the fungal ale number 4, didn't you, Dave?
I did, yeah.
Christ.
You find this whole experience very profound and insightful. You may have some inspiration.
Oh,
Maybe Norman should reflect
delicious.
on his thoughts more often.
Norman thinks that this might be a result of the fungal ale more than...
Norman is going to reflect on his thoughts more often.
Sticking to his guns.
Sticking to my guns.
They're trippy ales.
Trippy ales that give me inspiration. Slight liquid luck.
Felix Felicis.
What's that? Felix Felicis.
Fucking nerds.
Mate, I haven't read a Harry Potter book in about 15 years at least, and I still remember that shit. Yeah, jeez.
Me and Ella binged them over the last couple of weekends.
Oh, so good.
I was, being that guy in the books.
Just don't like Half-Blood Prince.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll watch them all at Christmas. Great.
Hmm?
Right, guys. This trail sort of leads down from this waterfall and goes into a sort of gully, sort of wide enough to be a trench, but it's too rounded to be sort of dug deliberately by any tools, like a trench. And as you start to walk down it, you notice that there are bones littering the bottom of it. Punch and crack underneath your foot. Underfoot, sorry, I should say.
Bones, eh?
Yep.
Can I lean down?
Absolutely.
Inspect the bones.
Hmm?
Do they look human? Do they look large? Like, or is it like bird bones? Or is it just a huge jumbled mess? Is there any sort of like, oh, these bones are all roughly the size of what, like people, or what are they looking like?
I'll take a medicine check or a survival.
Okay. With that medicine, is a 12.
You find very few human bones among them, or humanoid, I should say. The majority of them appear to be a lot smaller.
Okay. I think we should still be on guard, because this could be, we've stumbled into the lair of some sort of predatorous creature that brings its prey back here to feast. I think we should all stay alert.
Absolutely. I'm already on high alert after the whole mushroom incident.
We must now be on the highest of alert.
Alert +1.
Super Saiyan alert.
Awesome. There are some larger bones in there, along with these humanoid bones, perhaps some of a yeti or other big monstrosity-like creature, but the majority of them do appear to be this smaller skeleton.
Are they the
Got
same skeleton?
bone set.
But are they like from the same creature? Sorry, the smaller ones.
I have an insight, please, or a medicine check from you, Rob.
You may have an insight check. That's a 6.
You are not sure.
What is up with me today? Oh god. I'm just being useless.
Well, if anyone has some inspiration, yeah.
It's not really worth
Oh, okay, fair enough.
inspiration. Do you think it's worth inspiring?
Well, I have 2 inspirations, so I was just gonna give you one of them.
It's up to you, my dude. I'll take one if you
Dude, yeah, no, go for it. Go for it. It might give us more information about what we're potentially dealing with.
Yeah. Okay, send it again. Well, thanks for trying, Dave.
It's the last time I give you inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Mine
really
is
just,
thumps.
I'm just struggling this evening. Pete's fudge my rolls. Ree?
Who's my favourite now? Ree.
Going too far the other way, man.
You do continue on, and the sort of the carpet of bones gets ever so slightly thicker. Please can I have stealth checks, as for the first time we will appear on the map where we are.
Oh, wait, you still got your thingy, right? Pass without a trace.
I'm just gonna find out how long that lasts.
Lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then we had a short rest, which is an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
We do not have that. I got.
I would allow you to have the option to cast it, Norman, as you're walking on noisy bones. If you would like to do it, I will allow it.
I would, yeah, because I'm very aware that these two are not the greatest at sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
So I would.
That does give us a 22 and a 17 though, with the disadvantage of heavy armor. So that's alright.
Yeah, I mean that's still fucking pretty good. Better than a 12 and a 7.
You just glide on the air. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, arguably, pass without a trace makes like heavy armor even better than just having normal armor and being shit at stealth.
Aren't you guys glad I'm Norman?
Yeah, I mean you get a 35 as well, which is just vile.
Yep.
You just float along on it.
You enter this huge chasm. As you can see, going through the middle, there appears to be this blinding light from this tight crevasse. There appears to be some steps over the far left of the cave that go through and up into a tunnel. There actually appears to be a lot of tunnels now you look around, all shooting off in various directions. A lot of them are at least sort of 40 foot up, apart from a few select ones. So there's the one that you came through, there's the one by the stairs that's sort of on your level. What do you guys do? Oh, and can I have perception checks from everyone as well? Sorry. Then I'll ask.
You may. What, an 18?
25.
16.
You think that there is a small chance that something is sort of buried. I'll mark it on the map here for you. In sort of this square here, underneath all these bones, it appears to be almost shiny, perhaps like the eye of the mountain, but maybe not.
Pete, I think.
Which square?
Yeah, we
Oh,
still
yeah.
have.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I can see it. I can see it. You've just done it in green, Pete.
You've done it, yeah.
Oh, you've done it in the same blue as the background. You
Yeah.
sneaky
Yeah,
bitch.
there you go. There's the red. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
I can see it now.
Right, so I was trying to keep it on theme.
I appreciate that.
Which
but
is
it's
fair enough, but
just,
it was invisible.
Oh, and also.
No, that's right. Nice. I'd rather you be able to see where it is.
The aesthetics are the most important bit.
Why even play without aesthetics?
Exactly.
I think-
darling.
I think this is screaming. Go there. We're here in the deepest, darkest part of the mountain, and
It'd
there's
be rude
something
not to.
buried under
Yeah.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we might as well just go, right?
and I mean, you know, we're.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I just think we're on a greater fucking. The greater mission is to get entrance to someone's tomb. It would make sense that the keys would be buried themselves. You know.
Mhm. And who better
Buried
stuff in
keys
this
for a
like
buried
big
lord.
ice chasm? It's got to be something important.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna nip to the kitchen, but I will stay on comms.
I would like to move over there, Pete.
Absolutely, yeah. Please move yourselves all over there. Those of you who want to go over there.
I will too, Pete. Can you move me, please?
I will join you. Obviously, we're all going to go as a squad, aren't we?
Squad.
It's a landmine.
What up?
It's a pipe bomb.
Yay!
No spoilers. There does appear to be something glinting underneath, sort of like through this sort of like it maybe gauges like 4 foot of like bones. It's quite difficult to move through it. Your movement is halved because it's difficult terrain, but you do think you could sort of almost dig like a dog down to whatever is shining.
I will absolutely do that.
Absolutely.
Rather than
same.
love shiny.
Mhm.
Awesome. Can I have stealth checks from everyone as we're doing this?
Pete, can you do mine? I'm still in the kitchen.
21.
Yes.
Sorry.
Actually, what I might do is I might just wait to see if it matters.
Okay.
We still have passed about trace, right?
Yeah.
14.
The 4, though, I mean. Baby.
Ivy.
It's bad times.
Where Norman Pitfels is gone.
Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you. Norman, you got 33.
Woo.
Norman can do the digging.
Yeah.
Such a sneaky bastard.
You eventually dig down, and this is the other eye of the mountain. It's shiny. It's huge like the other one. This humongous diamond feels good in your dwarven hands, Rob.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to eat it.
Yeah. It passes. It passes the sort of gold bite check. This is real diamond.
Ooh.
Oh, kiwi.
Ryland's heart's kind of palpitating, and then it kind of stops for a couple of seconds as he stares into the eye of the mountain. It just swiftly reboots, and he's kind of back in the game.
Guys, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, it's Norman's digging away like a little terrier.
I'm kind of intrigued as to what the other light is.
Full on like digging like a dog as well, where front hands are digging and just shifting it through my legs.
That's what I was imagining the whole time.
Yeah.
I like to think that would be it.
Is there another way to dig? I don't think so.
What's the space?
Is it?
Well, there's a shining light here. And we have a crystal.
Yeah.
Not just a crystal. Oh, you mean that crystal?
Mm.
The pocket crystal. Is there a plinth anywhere or something that maybe the crystal needs to sit on or something like that?
Just hold it in the light if we can. Get the lights to
maybe
reflect
just hold it
it.
up to the lights. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you sort of hold the crystal in the light and sort of like waggle it back and forth, seeing if it reacts to anything.
Yeah.
Awesome. As you waggle the crystal, please gonna have another stealth check from everyone.
Okay, 14.
16.
God, that honestly pass without trace is so good for us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's actually super fucking good.
Yeah, the crystal still feels warm in your hand, but it doesn't appear to have any sort of effect in the space of the of the. Sorry, are you waving it over the eye of the mountain, or that sort of like shining light?
Oh, the beam of
crevice?
light.
Yeah, the light. Definitely the
Yeah.
light.
Awesome. No, it appears like not just being in its general area doesn't appear to be doing anything.
That was anticlimactic. I was kind of expecting heavenly chorus and like, you know, but it's fine. I'm sure the crystal is still important, but if we found the other eye of the mountain, we must have gone super far, right?
I mean, we have been fucking walking for days. Like,
Yeah. And also, those little pricks did say that the other little pricks would be around this area, looking after the eye of the mountain. Maybe we're near them.
I mean, the other little pricks were fucking assholes. So maybe if we bump into some of these other ones, they might be nice. Yeah, if these guys don't like each other, it's because some of them are cool and some of them aren't. Maybe we should try and listen out for some more. Because we clearly need help. We are stumbling around in the darkness.
hey, I'd argue that we've done quite well. We found some crystals. We're digging. We went through a waterfall. I call that a success.
Yeah. Absolutely. Can I please have another stealth check as you manage to unearth the second eye of the mountain? It's sort of in this like nice little small crater of bone that you've now carved away.
Oh god, Norman's rolled a strange.
Ooh. I've got a cheeky crit in there, but I'm disadvantaged, so it's a 17.
I double tapped, so I got a 15.
No worries, awesome. Yeah, you managed to collect the eye of the mountain. Who is going to carry it?
Me.
Awesome. You feel like you might need to move. You might need to drop some stuff out of your backpack to fit it in, though, Rob. Quite full.
It is quite full.
To my knowledge, your bag of holding monkey is not here, or pig, to be more specific.
Jesus, no, he's fucking dead like an imbecile.
Don't know where he is.
Okay. Don't want to get rid of anything valuable. How big is it?
It's pretty chunky. I'd say it's like sort of like the size of like a large watermelon times 2.
Jesus Christ, okay. Well, I'd like to drop 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Drop or drink.
Well, that's a good fucking boy. I'm going to hand them around and say, boys, see them off. And we're all going to just start chugging these wines.
I'm not chugging wine.
Are you offering it to Steve and Gerald as well?
Yeah, if they want some. I mean, Steve, I'm going to say, mate, you're not going to drink a whole bottle of wine yourself. You're going to share that one with Gerald. If you can, if they want it. I'm also going to just part ways.
Hellbreath, are you taking communion?
No, Hellbreath is not going to drink any of the cave wine. No.
It's not cave wine. I bought it above ground.
Yeah, it's BYOB.
You guys didn't bring booze to this mountain?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, quite. I thought you just ponce off a Rarlin.
No. We're on a mission here. Right?
Well, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
lit.
Have fucking fun. Right.
Two bottles of wine won't really phase me. I'm also gonna get rid of. I've got a bottle of raspberry wine. I'm gonna just set that down because it's expensive and I hate to see it go, but it's taking up a lot of room.
Yeah. I love all this.
Also, going to get rid of this copper chalice that I've got because that's just probably it's copper. Who cares?
But you can drink the wine out of that.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Rob's just having this elaborate sort of picnic to discard items. It's going great so far.
Waste not. Do I need to get rid of other stuff? Is that enough?
You get. 5 small mirrors in the wooden frame I'll take, and then you'll... I imagine that will be enough room.
They're gone.
Awesome stuff.
How do you delete things?
If you go to the bottom, there's a small padlock at the bottom right of your inventory.
Oh.
If you click that, and it you can also move stuff up and down your inventory if you would like.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Thank you. That's made my life so much easier.
No worries.
Oh, this whole time I've just been like unticking it.
Oh yeah, I generally delete stuff unless it's like a health potion, in which case like I'll like grey it out because then it's actually quite easy.
Hey, talk me through how to delete again, please.
At the bottom right on your inventory,
Yeah.
there should be a padlock. You need to click the padlock.
Yes.
And then it unlocks all of your items, so you'll be able to not only move them up and down, but also there'll be like a red sort of like page icon by them that will allow you to delete them.
Ooh. That is amazing.
It's changed my life, bro.
That is so good. It's had to scroll for so far to get to the bottom of my inventory.
Session 44, guys, and we finally figured out how to use Roll20 inventories.
I feel like we've already had this conversation.
Maybe like 35 sessions ago.
No, dude, definitely not. I feel like we had this conversation like not recently, but not 35 sessions ago.
It was a long. I thought I've only had it once.
Nah.
I really hope that I've only had it once. Fantastic. Rob, you managed to heave this humongous diamond into your bag.
Yes, Rarlin.
Steve has taken a small sip of the wine and passed it to Gerald, who has proceeded to down the majority of the bottle.
What a fucking G.
That's some
My
gangster
estimations
shit.
of Gerald has risen sharply.
It was so nice. He even offers you some of his wine, darling.
I tell him no.
Just deadpan. No, Gerald.
Gerald accepts you're a man of great principle, and perhaps his lowly wine isn't up to your dwarvish standards.
I just don't like him. Don't trust him. Don't want to know what's in that wine. He's proved himself useful, but not so much trustworthy yet. If that makes sense.
Awesome. What do you guys do now?
Does anyone want a bit? Just continue this party.
Do not want a beer, Roland.
No, I said
No,
no to the
okay.
wine. I don't want a beer.
Okay. Well, I suggest then what we do maybe. How big is the crevice that the light is coming through? Do we head into the light crevice if we can?
It looks quite thin. You don't think as your rotundness would allow you to venture forth, but maybe Hellbreak is like get a bit of the way in and definitely stick a long arm in. Norman would probably be your best bet, or perhaps Steve, because they're the smallest out of you all. But there does appear to be some sort of gemstones and sort of crystals inside the crevice.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, guys.
That's what I keep telling Katie, but she won't let me go in.
Until he said that. It's disgusting.
Please do. She can probably hear me.
I mean,
Right.
want to venture in, Norman?
Are you... Sorry, Hellbreak, are you saying I should venture into your crevice?
I think you should venture into this crevice here, the one with the light pouring out of it, and perhaps pay no mind to other crevices that might be in your immediate area.
I'm scared, guys. What if I go in and there's big scary things?
Well, you can just run back out.
We would have heard big scary things, dude.
Yeah, but there's light in there. I can't teleport out because there's light in there.
Yeah, but what big scary things ever hide in just like loads of light, you know? There might be an angel in there.
Might be Lord Astos himself.
Oh god.
It's only a dwarf, Norman. You'll be fine.
I have a small plan. Pete, tell me if this will work.
Yeah.
Can I summon Yor by speaking to Lord Astos' dice and see if I can send him into the crevice to look for me?
Ooh, I mean, you haven't spoken to Yor in a long while, but I will definitely take a persuasion check.
Yeah, and it's been a while, but we've been busy, and he's a good guy. He will understand. Yes, a nice 12.
Oh, I thought that was the one. I was like, he does not understand.
Yor does not even grant me his presence. Oh, shit.
Yor does appear and asks sort of the progress with the starlight keys, and he says this is good that you're not hunting them, but he does not want to go into that crevice.
If you're just an out-of-body spirit, you can just go poke your head in them.
What do you want him to search for, Rob?
Just scary beasts, scary things. You know, danger, enemies.
Because Steve does have an owl that he could send in if you want to search for scary things.
That's Steve's owl. It's a bit like a Hedwig situation.
It's not really an owl. He sort of gets an A4 bit of a Hotel Steve branded paper and sort of origamis into an owl, and it can fly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, should we just do that then? I'll just say your order, so I'll speak to you soon. Keep it real.
Did you know the perception of an owl?
It's got to be fucking high.
In your druid days?
The perception of an owl, I think, is +4.
+3, but close.
Yeah.
Very good. So that is a 13. There are no scary beasts within the shiny gemstone crevice.
Should we go in?
I'm in.
You go, Norman.
I'm going.
Go
on.
Awesome. Can you move yourself into the crevice? If you sort of follow the light, you won't be actually ascending up the crevice. You'll be moving deeper into it, but it will just give us an idea of how many feet you are in. So yeah. If you want to continue up, so let's say it's what's that? It's like 60 foot long. That crevice. So you sort of wiggle your lots away, like 10, like sort of 15 feet now. What are you going to do? There are shining crystals all around you. There are some sort of gemstones like embedded in the rock.
What kind of gemstones? Do I know?
Various. They all seem to be bright ones. So there's not very many emeralds or like dark sapphires.
Okay.
Is topaz a black one. I can't remember, but these are more like opals or diamonds. All sort of the lighter coloured gemstones.
Topaz is like kind of a pinky red.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Rob.
RuneScape knowledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, dude,
Jade is
literally
like
gem mining earlier.
like a sort of like light green or creamy green.
But I was genuinely mining gem rocks
tempted
earlier
towards
for Topaz.
inspiration for the topaz knowledge.
That's still knowledge. Doesn't matter where you get ascertain the knowledge. You get 75 crafting XP for making a red topaz bracelet.
Fuck's sake.
I was literally doing this about 3 hours before we played D&D, making red topaz bracelets on my Iron Man.
Cool.
Crazy coincidence.
I mean, implying I'm not running around on Canopus agility course, howking at the same time. Yeah, I'll still keep going. I'm not gonna dig for these gemstones because I mean, I don't know. Norman doesn't care about the gemstones.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so what are you gonna keep venturing in?
I'm gonna keep venturing in. We're gonna see what else tickles the fancy. What else pops up in this crevice of.
As you go further in,
light.
he's gonna have a dexterity saving throw.
Of course you can. Send it. Oh, can I have advantage, please?
Why would you get advantage?
I just want it. I still got an 18.
No. Yeah, 18 is good. You do manage to sort of navigate your way further, but you do anticipate the further you get in, the more dexterous you'll have to be, as these crystals look quite sharp.
Okay. We'll take mind of that.
Yeah, can I also have a perception check from you, Norman?
You can. 20.
You notice that these sort of crystals sort of increase in size, and if you were to sort of band them together.
Sorry, say that last. All I heard was "and" them together.
Oh, sorry. If you were to sort of band the size of these crystals and rubies, they appear to grow with increasing size up or sort of deeper into this chasm, as shown by the yellow dotted lines now on the map.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's sort of the threshold, and it starts getting harder and harder from those bits. In which case,
Yeah, but the gemstones and crystals get bigger and bigger.
Ooh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna pass this first yellow line and see how bigger the gemstones look.
They immediately look sort of like half as big as the ones previous. So they appear to have doubled in size.
Damn. I'm tempted to get some of these. I'll get a topaz for Ralin, if there is a topaz lying around.
Yep.
And what would Ralin? I know Patrick likes green, but I don't know what Helbrecht likes.
Albert is also a big fan of green.
Well, I'll look for an emerald then, or a jade.
Mm-hmm.
Navy green, not navy green, light green. And I'll be trying to get some of those for the boys. Norman himself will look for what's Norman gonna look for? I don't know. Norman will just take whatever, really.
Awesome. I will take a survival, please.
You may have a survival. Oh, I get to re-roll crit fails. So I get a crit. Let's go.
Ooh, 0 to 60, baby.
Halfling's broken race. What?
Yeah.
Wow, from 0 to hero. You see Norman. You thought you saw him like literally cut his hand open, but actually he's just holding a humongous ruby that he then pockets for himself.
Yes.
Dave, you may add ruby 250 gold pieces
Dang it.
into your inventory. The others, if you are indeed giving them gemstones, Rob, you may add 150 gold topaz, and Helbrecht the same of whatever gemstone Norman is getting you. Are you getting anything for Steve or Gerald?
Yeah, I'll get Steve-O. What colour is his logo for the hotel? Or what is like the main colour or the colour scheme?
Oh, it's red with gold trim.
Classy.
Well, we'll look for maybe a ruby. But if there's no ruby, we'll go for a topaz for him as well. Because, red.
Steve has told you on mobile, he wants a chandelier one day. So any clear sort of gem would be greatly appreciated.
Well, I mean, if
sort of like
there's
a diamond or a pearl.
Yeah,
not a pearl, that's not a gem.
well, pearl's not. Yeah, no. Diamond will do if we can find a diamond. I feel like the sort of translucent red of the topaz would be quite nice for a chandelier, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're the one down there. You're the one sort of gem picking, as it were.
I'm gonna get him a topaz.
Steve, thank you very much. And nothing for Gerald, I presume.
Ah, fuck Gerald.
Fuck Gerald. Excellent. Do you want to delve further, or do you want to continue on where you are now?
I'm gonna go one further.
I have a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yes. 14.
You do cut yourself. You still manage to squirm in. Please take 4 points of slashing damage.
4 points of slashing damage. Damn. Let's be on 47. Okay.
And you go again. I'll take another survival to get another round of picking in.
Survival incoming. Oh, it's only a 13. I'm going to use my inspiration on that. Fuck that. 20.
Mic off.
Fantastic. What are you getting everyone else again?
Mic on.
Just the same, but just bigger?
We'll do the same, but just bigger.
Awesome. For 20, you may all add a 400 gold gem to your character sheets of whatever you were given previously.
I'm just going to tally it up to save inventory space as now 550, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I would prefer it if you kept them separate, as they are worth different gold values.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's why I asked.
But using the newfound padlock tool, you may click and drag the gems down to the bottom of your inventory in some sort of like treasure hoard down the bottom if you would prefer, not to get in the way.
Yeah, I will organise it at some point, just not now. That's a good idea. Do treasure at the bottom, equipment at the top. I like it.
Can I please have a perception check from everyone?
24.
21.
Guys, I did a good roll.
17.
Oh, actually,
You know,
Gerald will do this because he's the watchman. Always be perceptive.
Yeah, is he now? 11.
Self-proclaimed watchman.
The one thing
Alright,
you're supposed
guys,
to
I'm
be
a
able to do.
watchman.
So I can't see anything.
You know he's a watchman. He's been a watchman the entire time, guys.
More like a magic ladder creator out of nowhere.
How useless he is at it is that I forgot.
That's
right, guys.
Gerald's fault. That you forgot.
Fucking guy. He pisses me off, man.
Why didn't you remind me sooner, Gerald?
You all notice the cave that you have entered in previously sort of rumbles and some sort of dust sort of echoes out of the mouth of the tunnel.
That is not good. Oh, thanks. I love you. Good girl.
That's right, mate.
I'm joking, don't hurt me.
What'd you do?
Is this a staircase, like leading another way? Over here?
Yeah, it does look like there's stairs over there.
Por favor, Pete?
Hello.
Hello,
Okay.
señor.
¿Me hablo español, por favor? El stero. Oh my god, Pete's fucking dead.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry, I was just grabbing another beer. Yeah, there are stairs
My
over
man.
there. And another tunnel leading out that is not high up on the wall.
Do you want to try and head that way? It might be going deeper, but it might also lead out. You never know.
We can't leave. We're not looking to head out there.
No, but I mean, we can't go back the way all the rumbling dust came from. We've already explored that way. I mean, we might as well go that way.
Yeah, okay. If you meant
Up the
leave
stairs.
this area.
Oh, what, the
I'm down
mountain?
to go.
And, like, leave this room if there's nothing else in here that we
Yeah,
can
yeah. So we'll leave this.
ascertain.
Fine. If we can go to the stairway.
Awesome. So what are you guys doing? Are you staying? Normally you're continuing to pilfer some gems.
I feel like I'm done with the gems. I don't want to venture further in and then have to like come out quickly and end up like scraping myself on sharp objects. And so yeah, I'm gonna make my way out.
Awesome. Can I have a dexterity saving throw as you pass back through the
16.
Awesome. You may move yourself into the next band.
Wink.
And another one to move out of it again. That's right.
11.
Oh, you do cut yourself, but luckily it's only on the last sort of leg, and you only take 1 slashing damage.
Only 1. We're 6.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can I please have a perception check from everyone?
Hold on, let me pick my router off of the floor that I threw on the floor.
Oh wow. Rylan, you feel a ever so slight subtle change in the air. Like, you know how some people can magically just tell when it's about to rain? Like, this reminds you of the times when you used to come back under the mountain and you sort of used to walk towards the forge, but you're still a long way away, but you could feel the ever so slight lick of the hot air against your skin. You get reminiscent of that feeling.
Delightful. But in a good way?
Yeah, if there are good memories associated with it, then absolutely.
Okay. Oh. If it's a good feeling, then I suppose we should not hesitate to continue.
Really not. It's a nice feeling.
Also, I didn't realise I'd crit because I rolled and then like walked off to give Jazzy something. Delightful. Okay, yeah, so we'll just press on then, yeah?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sweet
Awesome.
ass.
Can everyone move themselves a movement?
A movement.
A movement. As you get to the mouth of the cave, the ground starts to vibrate and the sort of sea of bones begins to jitter together in a quite horrible fashion. As you hear this low rumble of many feet on the rock floor. And out from the tunnel emerges a Remoraz.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
That doesn't look
Please,
good.
can we all roll for initiative?
Oh god.
That's really big.
It is.
Please remember to
Massive,
click on your token, otherwise your initiative will not count.
I did click on my token, but I haven't appeared on the list. Do you want me to roll again?
Oh,
Yes, please, Robert.
Oh, there we go.
To be fair, that might have been my fault. I did remove you from it, but you only rolled an 11. So.
I
Hang
rolled
on.
a 14, actually.
Why has my 11 come up in red?
Because you crit.
Crit failed.
Yeah.
But I don't have +10 to my initiative.
Because
You have
Patrick-
advantage.
Yeah, you have
We
advantage.
did, you do do this every
yeah.
time as well.
One
Oh,
of them
yes,
was a
yeah,
crit
yeah,
fail,
yeah.
One of them was a 10.
One of them. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. I remember
Admittedly,
that.
this does beat the I don't have advantage on my initiative.
Hmm.
Fantastic. Ryan, you are the first to react.
Okay. So I feel like maybe just hang back for a quick second and just say, to the guys, I'll just say, we throwing down.
I think we might have to.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go in, boom, and I'm just gonna start hacking away at these stupid little blue legs.
Awesome.
I'm just swinging like a madman, trying to just hurt the legs as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Bring the beast down. 12, 26, 14.
That 26 hits, and it does take 14 damage.
Oh, God.
As you hit it with your melee attack, it immediately bursts forth with that fiery warmness that you were so fond of before, but perhaps not anymore, as you take 11 fire damage.
Okay. It's not ideal.
That's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
Would you like to do anything else, Robert?
I mean, was that just because I hit it with melee, it then immediately hurt me back?
Seems
That wasn't
like
it rolling an attack on me, right?
Mhm.
It does feel to be super warm now you're up close to it.
So that might just be from being close to it. Okay, that's interesting.
Considering we're all melee characters, yes, that is very interesting.
Yeah, well, I feel like this might not go too well. Is it bloodied?
Fucking.
Like the Yeti King, like, yes, it's bloodied with 200 HP left.
Is that it, or are we going to move on to Helbrecht?
Yeah, move on for now. I'm gonna have a little think and
Yeah, Helbrecht.
read some things.
Outbreak charges up. Never one to be outdone.
Maybe stay like because you got 10-foot reach.
Nah, coming in. 14 and 28.
14 misses, the 28 hits, and you deal 15 damage to it.
Hold. We are going to smite.
Awesome. You also take 15 points of fire damage as it
It erupts heat around you. It's horrible and awkward.
Please take, wow, a mighty 10 damage. Oh, sorry. So D8 there for no reason. 10 fire damage. Not fire damage, radiant damage.
Awesome. It does take 10 damage. And you took 15 from the fire, yeah?
Yes. So a total of 25 from me.
I wonder if that crystal has anything to do with it. Because the crystal got smaller when it got cold, so would it get bigger if it heats up? So if we throw it in its mouth, would it then expand and expand and expand and kill it?
Fucking lob in the god, mate. Do it.
You're the one with the crystal.
Oh, I mean, I'm happy to do it.
It might be.
Is
it worth risking the crystal for that? It's kind of a long shot, isn't it? But
yeah, I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to throw it in his mouth. I think I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
yeah, fair enough.
Fantastic. Steve is going to fire off some magic missiles. Norman, what would you like to do?
Norman is worried about actually getting into combat with this thing, but doesn't really see much else they can really do. So, in true Norman fashion, Norman's going to engage in combat with it. We can definitely flank this though. Whoever's turn it is next, get round here, and then we cover him on 3 sides and we get advantage. Norman's gonna send it with 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess a 12 doesn't hit.
The 12 doesn't, but the 20, the 18, and the 23 all do. So that is 24. Yeah, it takes 33 damage.
Pete, can you guess what's coming next?
I can, Norman. Do you know what, though? If you could just do me one favour, though, before we just move on to this. And can you take 15 fire damage from the first attack?
Oh, shit.
13 fire damage from the second attack.
28.
And 12 damage from the third attack, please.
Oh, I'm on 6 HP, so I really hope this stunning strike goes off.
Fucking hell, boys.
Does a 14 do it?
No, it doesn't. It's stunned, baby. I get the.
Is it 16? Isn't it to pass?
It's 16. Yeah.
Delicious. What are you
I
saying?
need to roll a 10, Rob. Not hard, but you know, stunning strikes are the bane of my campaign currently.
Yeah, it's the one thing.
Actually, let's sub out that boring music. Rarlin. It's the race to see if you can kill it before it gets out of its stun.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so I'm on full send.
Awesome. Hitting with advantage now.
Oh.
That is all 3 hits.
So that is 25, 36 damage, and I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to do it again, baby.
Hang on 1 second, bud. Sorry, because you hit 3 times. Let me just... 9 fire damage, 5 fire damage, and 15 fire damage, please. So 29 altogether.
Attack. So that wasn't even it attacking us, that's just it standing there.
Are we all just gonna die here?
Feels like we might.
I'm on 6 HP after doing 1 attack. Well, 1 turn of attack.
Yeah, you're going to need to heal up, baby.
Dude, I don't have any heals.
I can heal.
This can do a lot of damage, so if I do all 3 attacks again, it'll just kill me. Fuck. Well, if it rolls, okay. But that'll be what, 9d6, so that would easily kill me if all 3 of them hit with advantage. You'd only have to average like a 2.5 on the dice. That's not the odds are not in my favour there if I do 3 attacks again. Okay.
Come on, Rob, what are you doing, my man?
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna heal up and I'm going to use Amulet of the Drunkard, and I'm going to just chug a swift pint.
Yeah, you're going to use your bonus action to activate your Tankard of Plenty.
Bottoms up. Yeah, which is 4d4 plus 4.
Absolutely.
Please be good to me. Oof. Okay, that's pretty good. 17.
Oh,
We take
nice.
that. Yeah, we take that. That's a good roll. Yeah,
Very
okay.
nice. Hellbrecht, here's your go next.
Hellbreak will send now with advantage. Oh, nice.
That is one hit with the 17.
Oh,
Well, I get to re-roll that 8 because that is a 2 on my damage dice. I'm just going to pop another attack in the chat to roll the damage for it.
Absolutely.
Mic off.
I guess that's 9.
Yeah, take 9. And
you
we'll
take
smite as
9
well.
fire damage.
Take 9 fire damage, but we are smiting. Again with a level 2 slot. That's 20, so
My
29. And another... So how much fire damage? 9.
9 fire damage.
And that is my turn.
Steve's going to fire off another 2 charges from his magic missile. Oh, hello.
That's
19.
god damn.
Come on, Steve-O.
Nearly a max damage.
Delicious. Yeah, look at that.
I feel like this crystal has to have something to do with it. Like, just it's bothering me.
Norman.
I feel like if Norman attacks the thing again, Norman dies. So,
You got a potion of healing or some shit. Or greater healing.
no. No, I don't.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. So, Norman's gonna... Has this thing attacked?
No, it doesn't attack. It's just,
You stunned it.
so far.
Oh, I did stun it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, guys.
Because if you don't attack Norman, you won't be stunned.
He's found a way to counter the stunning strike.
Does it
And all
look
it took was to
bloody?
take you underneath a mountain.
No. Does it look bloodied, Peter?
Can't tell really. You've chunked it for a bit. So long answer, you know. Oh, short answer, no, not bloodied.
Oh, it has to be a melee weapon attack as well. Oh,
Because it would be busted if you could throw monk weapons and stun people.
it would. That's what
Yeah,
I was hoping for.
that would be
It's
super
already
busted.
pretty fucking good, and you're just like, I want to do this from 30 feet away.
Here's my range DC 15 fucking wisdom
Stun,
saving throw
like-
stunning attack, please. Like, sick.
Boys, I'm gonna have to disengage. Well, not disengage, just one away because it's stunned. But I'm gonna fall back to Gerald, and I'll get my bow out, which I probably haven't used since session like 2, and I'll fire 2 bow attacks.
Absolutely. That's 2 hits because it is technically stunned.
Yes.
So it takes 15 damage.
That feels so inefficient.
As the Remoraz roars, and it is now finally its turn. It turns towards the dwarf and the orc. Who do you think bathes less out of the two of you?
No offense, but rolling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I mean, Rylan, you'll have some inspiration for not going against the grain, but you will take this attack from the Remoraz.
It's okay.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Don't say things like that.
It only has one bite attack. 23.
Oh my god! Yeah. What?
So, whatever the 60-10 is plus 7 piercing damage for the bite.
That's 45 damage, I believe.
Okay, I'm down.
Ah,
We may have fucked up here, lads.
I mean, you're also going to take some 3d6 fire damage, but it doesn't matter. It all happens at the same time.
Wow.
Oh, now the crit fails. Oh yeah. After rolling the damage on the first 3d10s, yeah. Sure.
It's also going to swallow you as well, and now you're unconscious. It automatically succeeds on its grapple check.
What the
whilst inside, you will take 66 acid damage at the start of each of its turn.
66?
66.
Oh, sorry. I thought you just meant it was a flat 66. And I was like, seems a bit.
No, the DM average is 21 on 66, apparently.
yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, it is death save time, please.
Yeah, it's a fail.
That is a fail.
Right.
This is a really massive problem. Well, I don't know any way to solve it other than attacking.
Trouble is, it's not even bloodied, and now you're the only one who's going to be able to do decent damage to it. And every time you take
couldn't
damage...
tell if it was bloodied.
Oh, I couldn't tell if it was bloodied.
I mean, I really have no other way of helping.
Use the crystal, man. It's got to be the crystal. I believe in the crystal.
Shove it up his ass.
I'll use my bonus action to channel divinity, the vow of enmity.
Mic off.
Which gives me advantage on my attacks. I will then make my 2 advantaged attacks. Wow.
Mic on.
14 and a 15.
Oh my god, neither of those don't.
Both miss.
No, your rolls are... just don't get it, man. Honestly.
That was also another crit fail, not that it mattered, but just another one.
Just like, oh, if anyone needs to pull through, then Patrick rolls up with the dice. I'm like...
I literally, I have rolled on all of my checks this evening. I think I'm now on 7. If you include the fucking attack that was like an advantage and one of them was a crit fail. If we include all of the crit fails that I've rolled this evening, it's about 7.
That's not ideal.
It's just a lot. It's
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. The 3 crit failed stealth checks in a row was the real beauty of it. But this is, a 14 and a 15, plus 9 to this roll. Get myself advantage, but, whatever. 4 dice. Couldn't roll above a 6.
Is that it, Hellbrecht?
Yes, that's my bonus action and my action. So, yeah, that is indeed it.
Steve's going to unleash some more magic missiles at it.
Get him.
Norman, it's your go. You're the last person to go before the Remoraz, and Rob has to take 66 acid damage.
So what happens when someone is down and then taking damage?
It's a critical hit.
It's a critical hit. That'd be
Yeah, I
like
believe
12.
it counts as two death saving throws.
Oh, well, he has to make 2 death saving throws.
No, they just go as failures.
Oh,
So I'll just die.
As it stands at the moment. Norman, what are you doing, mate? You mute.
Hello.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay.
yeah, you're back.
My mic just wasn't working. I've run up to it and punched it. I did say that.
Oh,
before
he's
I
getting
put my mic.
stuck in.
Did you hear our conversation about?
I heard you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was answering and I was wondering why no one was responding to me, but yeah, my mic was off, even though it shouldn't have been. Anyway, yeah, I've run up to it and hit it, Pete.
If
I know.
are you wanting to only make one attack action, attack as your attack action?
Yes, because I'm guaranteed. Well, actually, does it make any sense? Because
You've already used your action to attack, so I get like maybe not using the key point to do extra.
okay, so I'll get all 3, and then I will do the stunning strike.
Okay, so the 20 and the 19 hits, the 16 doesn't it?
Okay, so he gets 20 damage. I would like him to fail on this. I am down.
Can you please take 25 damage? How much damage did you do to the Remoraz?
20.
Remoraz is dead.
What about me?
You're dead inside. I'll take another death saving throw from you, as we'll stay in initiative order, because now Norman is also down.
Fuck off.
Oh, good grief. Albrecht. The main problem, Gerald can't help Rob because he can't see him, because he's inside the Remoraz.
Yes.
Cut it open.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm really fucking trying. Like, I promise.
Give me a good, and don't
Mic on.
Don't fuck this up, boy. I need a good attack roll for you to scythe through sort of the belly of the Remoraz and sort of rescue Rarlin.
Yes.
If Leonard was here to see your
don't
rolls.
fail.
Well, after flailing twice with my size and really just not really catching any meat, I take a deep breath, and as the Reverend sort of, I'm kind of imagining it making like a sort of screeching, horrible sort of sound, Like,
absolutely. It's just a giant skittering bug. Yeah.
Yeah, and as it's like sort of like rearing up, screeching, the scythe will come from I've got it in the top of the head, and I'll swing it down behind me, and through and up at that underside. You can hear the top of the scythe just along the floor. It's like gracefully swing it in such a perfect arc, and aim the point directly, swing it upwards to the Remoran's belly, roughly where Rarlin might be. And we're still at advantage. And that's 228.
Oh, you're still advised. Fucking
Yeah. No, well, he wouldn't be because it's dead, but I would rule because of the cool RP that he did have his
I've got my abjure enemy on.
Oh,
advantage, so.
Yeah.
We get advantage, so.
228. Thank Christ.
So 228.
Managed to scythe open the Remoraz's body, and
I was going to put double smite into that as well. To make it 48 damage in total.
nice, fantastic. As Steve immediately scutters over to you, Ralin, and pours a health potion down your throat.
Oh, my boy. My sweet boy.
You may have 10 health back.
Steve, I swear to God. I'm going to give Steve a big cuddle. Big dwarven cuddle. I'm going to, he's going to maybe pop a rib.
Oh, fantastic.
But not quite, obviously.
Steve gets slightly winded by the whole thing, but he loves every minute of it.
Also going to give Hellbreak a fist bump for not crit failing and killing me.
Saved your ass.
Very big possibility.
Yes, thank you very much.
Awesome. Gerald has stabilized Norman.
Thank you, Gerald, I will say when I am awake.
Just wake up. Thank you, Gerald. See me give Steve like a big hug and patting a fist bump, like, yeah, boys. And they're just like, thank you, Gerald.
Well, I'm not awake. You stabilized me. I'm still on 0 HP.
Oh, right.
I will give out some lay on hands. Norman.
Fantastic. How many points are you giving him?
Norman can take 10, as can Ralin.
As I wake
Thank
up, I'll
you,
be like,
sir.
Hellbreak, you saved my life. Thank you so much. Didn't seem like anyone else was helping.
Never mention it, brother.
I would die for you. That's a stretch. I wouldn't.
That's suddenly like a really big thing for you, though.
I would help you if you were in danger.
Definitely.
I mean, to be fair, you were fully willing to sacrifice yourself to get the stunner. For Arlen. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for doing that, Norman.
Us
Thanks,
little people
Norman.
got to stick together.
True that.
I'll turn to Gerald, as I do feel bad, and I'll toss him a bottle of wine and be like, Gerald, this is for you.
Have you actually got a bottle of wine on your character sheet?
I did. I just took it off.
Oh, nice. Gerald looks at it, and you saw like the gusto he drunk the earlier one, that he would have totally downed this, but this one almost means something to him, and he thanks you, and he puts it away in his pack for later. Perhaps not even later, maybe for a special occasion.
What a prick.
Little does Gerald know that I'm actually just using that to clear up my character sheet a bit. I've had that bottle of wine in my inventory for fucking ages, and I'm never going to drink it, so... But it means something to Gerald, so that's the important thing.
Absolutely. Right, guys, you're now out of initiative order. What would you like to do?
I'd like to clean my breeches, as I obviously shit myself from the terror of that monster.
Yeah, I'd also like to, melt some of this delicious ice into some nice clean water and wash all the disgusting bile and acid off of my mittens and clothes.
Your mittens.
The mittens specifically, Rylan is very upset about, as they're beautiful.
Could I go and fucking rip apart this corpse a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I would like to see these big golden sort of horns up on the sort of spine here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go and try and pluck one of them out.
Absolutely, you're going to try and... Okay, it did seem to be that the fire was sort of emanating from one of those.
Okay, I'm going to try and get close. I'm going to try and... Still, it's fine. I'm going to try and see if I can pull one of these spikes out. See if it hurts me.
Awesome. I'll take a strength athletics or a survival.
Athletics. 17.
You do manage to heave one of them out of the body, but as soon as you heave it out, the sort of warmness and the warm glow of the sort of spine dies and becomes a dull grey.
I still stuff it in my pack. You know, I have like a bit of mephit. What could I call it? Like a mephit spike or something.
A rem.
Sorry, mephit. Sorry, I'm speaking in your head. Yeah.
Names in the chat.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you may add it to your character sheet. What would you all like to do now?
Keep going on the path where this some bitch popped out of.
I don't know if I want to do that sitting at 10
What-
HP.
Yeah, well, you know, we can either do that or we can try and hide. We could try and make camp here.
I would
Been
very
walking a
much
long
like
time.
to make some form of camp. If
What if we try and if Steve pops open a doorway to his hotel inside the little we can't all fit in the crevice, can we? Never mind, don't worry. I think
Steve can create a tower if you would like.
Something nice and safe.
I mean, we can go and stay in the tower.
yeah,
Steve's tower. What a spell.
what a spell.
I think definitely setting up some camp and staying because it's been tough, you know.
It has been tough. Raden could have very easily died.
Yeah,
To be fair, if that first stunning strike hadn't gone off, it would have been very, very close.
I mean, it could have been the potential that we all died if that was the case.
yeah, genuinely, yeah. If your first one didn't go off, we could all just dive.
That thing doesn't fuck around.
I suggest we just take a little long rest in the tower.
Yeah, likewise.
Awesome, yeah, guys, sweet. All right, please amend your character sheets appropriately to reflect your long rest. I think we should probably, 5 to 10. We'll transition into some table talk now. But yeah, well done, guys, and then we'll pick up again next session after you've all long rested.
Seems like a good place to, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
So yeah, also, please add, because you all spent hit dice, please add half of the ones you are missing rounded up back. So basically, Gerald used 4, so he will regain 2.
Exactly the same
I
as
use
me.
1, so I get 1 back, right?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, it's basically like to punish you having cumulative short rests all the time.
Yeah, if you could cumulatively short rest all the time, then monks and warlocks are the most busted class of all time.
Yeah, I always seem to play classes that like short rests. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
To be fair, Johan loved the short rest as well. Reset them wild shapes.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, Norman. I think I accidentally did your hit dice as well by accident because I had your character sheet open.
I put mine on 6 because I used 3.
Oh, fair. Never mind.
All Gucci and the Hoochie, my broski.
Okay, well, I'd just like to start straight away and say MVP is Norman for me because I feel like I did sweet fuck all and Norman was getting the rolls, passed without a trace, got the killing blow, made a hit, made his attacks, just kind of got the gems. Like everything was just kind of MVP Norman in my opinion.
Helbert would like to object to the fact that he cut you out of certain death and the MVP vote is directed another way, but you know that's just Helbert.
I mean, I do very much appreciate that, but that's the first roll that you made all night, and I didn't do much better. So like,
it's about moments, okay? You know, it's about moments. MVP moment.
Okay, so as an MVP
So-
moment, yes, I would win. Yeah, but as an overall MVP for the whole session, it would be Norman.
It's fine. I'm above begging for MVP. Well,
He says after begging for
even
MVP.
though I'm totally above it. I would never beg for MVP. I'm just saying I totally should have been, and that you're a fucking arsehole for not doing it. So.
Okay, well, you get MVP moment for saving my ass, my skinny white ass, and Norman gets it for just overall being a solid geezer tonight.
Also, if I didn't stun it, we probably all would have been dead. But there's neither here nor there.
I had fucking loads of HP there.
Yeah, you did. Ralin didn't.
Oh god, I would have fucked it up.
What the fuck is?
That's the tower, bro.
Ah, I see.
Ooh.
It's actually a picture of the Ritz, but we all know Hotel Steve is better than the Ritz.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've got to say my vote was definitely going to be for Norman for not only for the stun, but for purely for wading back in when he had no idea how much health it was left on, just so he could get the stun off in a valiant self-sacrifice. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, Norman's definitely the MVP of this set.
He's amazingly harsh and not giving it after literally making every roll. And
I'm just saying, Marlin, a little bit of appreciation would be nice.
I gave you a fist bump.
It's all of that.
That's a lot of emotion from Marlin.
Cut you out of a monster's stomach. Come on.
Yeah, you just use your scythe how you're supposed to. Like, what do you want me to suck your dick or some shit?
I mean, kind of bird, like, if you wanted to.
Fantastic. I also, to be fair, shout out to Rob as well for the when you turned down Gerald's wine and he was like, "Oh, I'll make up an excuse about his dwarven costume." Like, no, I just don't like him.
Oh yeah, that fucking made me giggle.
That was very funny.
Got me.
Yeah, guys, what did you think about today's session? Had a little bit more of a slower tinge. What did you think of the facing off against the Remoraz?
He is scary, and I thought we were gonna die.
Yeah, the Remoraz very, very nearly killed all of us.
Yeah, I genuinely thought like this will be the end, and then like also Dave's sending it back in for more to try and like as a Hail Mary. I was like, oh, Dave's just we're all dead now. I don't know what else you could have done though. There's like. Apart from the gem, I reckon the gem had something to do with it, guys. You guys are sleeping on that gem.
You know what? I think you're actually right, but I don't know what we would have done with it apart from stick it up his ass.
Genuinely, just like
we could have done a Samwise with that light against Shelob, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You never know.
Yeah, do you remember when Samwise shoved it up Shelob's ass as well? Yeah.
Yeah, right up the silk hole.
So cool.
No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed the session. Yeah.
Had like an air of mystery around it. Like I know we weren't really like solving much of a mystery, but like there's definitely questions that need answering, and definitely more stuff that we need to find out about what the fuck is going on down here.
There was a lot of questions. A lot of little mysteries throughout the session.
Definitely
intriguing things going on.
Yeah. There was it's quite a lot. How are we all feeling about Ickle?
Fuck that guy.
Prick. He's an Ickle prick.
Ickle prickle. Nice. If I see him, I'm gonna kill him with my sickle.
If I see him, I'm gonna hook him in the gabber.
Yeah, basically for that geezer.
Awesome stuff. What day can everyone do next week? I presume we still want to meet up next week. I think Simon will be another miss, because he is either away skiing or in Tenerife.
Of course.
Dude, Simon's just fucking globetrotting to fuck him a minute. He's been like, in New York right now, Tenerife next week. Jeez.
New York for business, and now he's got a week of holiday. I think he is skiing. But yeah, regardless, guys, what? Yeah, fuck that guy. We get to play D&D and go to work.
Yay.
But I can do. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday next week. Or we can do 7:30 Tuesday.
Any day is good for me, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to say if we said like Wednesday and then like
Yeah, guys. Yeah,
of your day off, Rob. Like,
yeah. So it's all about whether you want a 7 o'clock start or a 7:30 start.
I think trying to aim for the 7 o'clock is always good. So like, if we can all do Wednesday, like Wednesdays works great for me.
Sweet, yeah, it's cool.
Works great for me too.
Fantastic, guys. All right, sweet. I'll book that in. Wednesday the 9th, 7 o'clock is on Roll20. Great stuff, guys. All right. Well, I hope you all had fun. I'm glad none of you died, even though I will get one of you eventually.
Just quickly, are you boys going up to Andrews on Saturday?
Yes.
No,
I am.
I'm not.
No.
I'm unsure because that's the last day that we have the old flat and we need to sort some shit out with that. So it really depends on how long it takes us to sort all that shit out.
Fair play.
How come you're not about, Rob?
Working.
Oh, fair play, mate.
Fair play.
Yeah.
But also, guys, I will take this opportunity. We're on session 44 at the moment. For session 52, when we all have been going a year, I want to do a special in-person session.
Yeah.
Cute.
Or at least I am targeting the beginning of May. I know it probably won't be right on the 52 mark because we've only got 8 sessions. So that's about 2 months. I think if I aim for a bank holiday, that should be easier for everyone. Or if not, I'm more than happy to do a weekender in sacrifice of it instead of an evening one. But I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Oh, I'm definitely, if we can all schedule up for one, I'm super up for that, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
If you let me know what date you want to do it or whatever, like doing an in-person one, make sure I'm off or can book it off if it's a Saturday.
Fantastic.
Rob, you're going to have to order yourself some dice, mate.
Oh.
Shit. Low-key, one of the most exciting parts of D&D, picking what dice you're going to play
I'm going to get
with.
some lit dice. I want to get bone dice so I can be like Ron.
I can't wait for you to play. Literally, you will have played D&D once in real life, once in your life, and you'll have 6 sets of dice. Well, just next time. This one's look really cute. All the numbers are really
I'll just get some elephant tusk ivory ones or something sick like that.
Really vegan,
spend
bro.
50 quid on a pair of dice to use once.
Yeah.
Then we do it on Pete's boat and then roll into the river.
We'll have some more in-person sessions, but I definitely think we should. I wanted to do one for Christmas, but it didn't really come round. But yeah, definitely for our year anniversary, I think we should definitely have one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely up for an in-person session. I think that would be super fun.
Have a load of beers, do an 8-hour session. Yeah, nice.
Dude, yeah, definitely. If we're doing in person, definitely maybe try and run for 4 or 5.
Mm.
Oh yeah. I think I'd like to start sort of mid-morning, go break hour for lunch, and then go back for a couple of hours or 3, and then chill out or have a nice evening. Go
till 4 a.m. baby. Start ripping coke at fucking 10 o'clock in the evening.
Who's ready for session 2?
Can you imagine Simon playing Derek whilst geared up?
Oh my god.
Literally everything's you walk past the wall and the rock's sticking out a little bit funny. Who the fuck put that there?
Was it Gerald? I fucking hate Gerald. Let me tell you why I hate Gerald.
Now we've mentioned drugs, Dave. Be sure to check parental advisory warning on our YouTube video.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh shit! Yeah. Specific content.
Oh, dear,
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
All right, guys.
Sweet.